Hello, 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 and welcome back to Chaotic 28 channel, where we play D&D because I can't feel anything otherwise. Maybe a bit too dark, that one. As always, I am Ben, your DM, and I am joined by my lovely players. Hello, guys and gals.
Hello.
Hi.
Well, a quick recap to start. You were dealing with the consequences of the ball last time. Mainly, Dandelion and Zylrona, you just heard Magus's side of the story of what happened during the ball. And you were joined by Benevolence, who rejoined the group after she went and saw Eddie the Glorious and got a few information. Benevolence, you basically just got the same rundown of what Magus said, and things seemed to look dire. You have lost the demiplane, you have lost Narcilia. Things are not good. However, Ambrose had a silver lining in this dark time, and he thinks he can send you to the demiplane. Now, not the small demiplane that you found, but the actual big demiplane, where Nisa and Alwyn are not prisoners. We don't really know, but that's where they are. However, to do that, Ambrose will need a lot of the little crystals that they use to power a variety of things, and the only way to do that would be to go to Sunder Springs. So that was that's the mission they gave you at that moment, to go to Sunder Springs and try to get as many crystals as you can. Before you could do that, you also wanted to go and talk to the drow prisoner that Dandelion you managed to apprehend, something that you did immediately after talking to Ambrose. The discussion didn't go necessarily very well because the prisoner refused to talk common. She was talking in Undercommon, a language which, weirdly enough, Benevolence, you also speak. So you managed to have a quick conversation with the prisoner, conversation that got heated pretty quickly, and the prisoner basically told you that you have no idea of what's happening in the Underdark and how her people are suffering from what's happening down there. But you didn't get that many information from her about the whereabouts of Narcilia. You then try to prepare as best you could for the trip to Sunder Spring, and on the day you just left with Griff, your carriage rider, and quite a lot of money from the king, who basically paid for all your expenses on the road. You also went shopping a bit and obtained a few magical items. On the road, Benevolence, you tried to tickle a prostitute in a tavern on the first day because you thought that getting the tickle was about tickling people. It's
I
actually
honestly forgot about that.
I didn't. It is a very virulent sexually transmitted disease, but it's fine.
Oh well.
The prostitute is fine. On the second day, however, of travel, you were ambushed by some mercenaries who seem to be looking for a certain Dandelion Blazestorm, who has done something wrong, as is
Unrelated.
their preference in life, I guess. You managed to escape, however, one of them, who seemed to be their leader.
3 of them, because the other 2 stayed back. There were 4 of them. 2 of
There
them
were 4 of
stayed
them,
back
but only one of them managed to climb into the carriage. As you were leaving, he was just like climbing into the carriage, Terminator style. And the last thing he said before we stopped the session last time was, you had to make it hard. And I asked you to roll for initiative. I can remind you of your initiative if you do not remember it. And I propose that we jump directly to the scene.
Oh, you did a thing. Nice.
Cool.
I rolled a 19.
I already have
Ooh.
initiative.
I have the initiative order somewhere.
Oh,
Yeah, don't worry.
did I roll a
We
19?
already have,
Did I roll the 19 the other time as well? Because I don't remember.
No, it was a 22.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to keep the 19?
No, it's fine.
Weird.
Nice.
So let me start the combat for everyone. And we will...
Did I roll? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Everyone rolled. Laura
Initiative.
is the note taker, so she has notes.
The initiative order was Zylrona, Dandelion, the Hobgoblin, and Benevolence.
Okay.
I think I've rolled a 1.
I didn't roll for the Hobgoblin last time, so he's going to get 22, so he's going to be actually at the same time as you,
I was
Dandelion and
really
Zylrona.
wondering- Why did I wrote it down then?
Did I
Write it
give
down.
you the Hobgoblin? What did I say?
I don't know. I
Laura, what I think
assume you
happened,
did.
I think what happened is that maybe me and Zylrona rolled very high, and you just assumed that you rolled very low, and the Hobgoblin is going to be in the middle, and you just put it there.
I don't know.
How much did I say the Hobgoblin got?
I didn't.
Yes.
I don't write down the initiative number. I just write the order. But whatever. I might have assumed. I don't know.
Just to roll again, whatever, man. Whatever the fuck, doesn't matter. I don't think the fight's going to last very long anyways. Doesn't matter where he is.
What's your dexterity, Dandelion, please? Because I need to see
The number
if
or
it was
the
before
number
you.
the number or the plus thing?
The number.
19.
19?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're going before him. Because he isn't that great.
So I was right.
I guess you ended up being right anyways, yes.
Story of my life.
I might have rolled last time and didn't remember.
I honestly don't remember.
And now it doesn't matter because it ended up exactly in the same order. That it
Yeah.
was.
I am going to roll for Griff,
Oh yeah.
which is your carriage driver.
Oh yeah.
And that's okay. He's actually going before Benevolence.
Yeah.
Even the carriage driver. Well. Okay. So just to remind you, you can see it here, but you are in inside a carriage.
And it's
I'm
closed.
going to zoom
right?
in on the carriage.
The-
It
the-
is closed.
The closed,
it's
yeah,
just to-
okay. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just to represent where you are in that space. You don't have much space to move. I'm just going to zoom in on it, just so you can see. The carriage is going to move as you are fighting.
Griff is invisible though. We all need to accept it.
Griff is invisible.
Horses.
It's,
too.
it's a condition.
horse too.
It's a condition.
It's a thing.
It's like the animals in. Well, we don't talk about them, but you know Harry Potter.
We don't talk about it. Let me say the name.
That's really
Let me just say that I didn't imagine the carriage was like this.
I don't think it is. It's just what Ben could put
yeah.
in there.
It's what I could put together. And,
Okay.
so it's
I
going
don't
to,
think,
it's not
like,
actually
you know-
that-
It's a very fancy
that
carriage,
large,
I
but it's
assume.
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, okay, well.
It's fine.
It's a very fancy
Zylrona.
king carriage.
It is. Zylrona, you are going first. So the hobgoblin has just hopped into the carriage.
And the
He
carriage
is
is
drawing
gone.
his weapon, and you are the first to act.
Well,
Spartan
I'm-
cake.
yes. I'm going to kick him to make him, like, fall.
Sure. Make me a strength attack. I don't think you have proficiency with an arm.
With kicking?
attacks.
She's the
I don't
rabbit.
think so.
She's the rabbit. She should have proficiency in
Doesn't work
kicking.
like this. So it's just
Wait.
d20 plus your strength modifier.
Have you ever been kicked by a
18.
rabbit? Because I was. It hurts.
How much?
Wait.
Sorry. Oh, and I forgot to say you have disadvantage because you are inside a carriage and it's
Ah!
narrow.
Fuck you! Okay, so, plus my strength modifier?
Yes.
No. Well, it's a 16 then.
16.
Oh,
You
I
barely missed him.
20.
Sorry, you barely missed him. You go to kick him, and try to basically push him out of the carriage, but he manages barely to get out of the way of your kick. You do kick the doors, however, that were behind him, and they open. They open, and they're now basically just flapping behind you as you are driving quite fast towards the end of the road. So the doors are open behind him. Anything else you would like to do? To begin the combat. I'm an idiot.
Well, that was an action, right? So,
That was an action, yes.
So, no. Fuck you, Dandelion.
What? How is this my fault?
Well,
I wonder why.
Dandelion.
I have such a cool disguise. Don't you see my mustache?
Dandelion, it's your turn. You just saw Zylrona try to kick the hobgoblin, and now the doors are open at the back, and they're just like flapping around. But the hobgoblin is still there. Weapon.
Well, I'm going to try this as well. If Zylrona didn't do it, I don't think I'm going to do it, but I'm going to try it as well. I jump on the carriage, grab on the ceiling, and try to kick him outside of the carriage.
Okay.
Cool.
Remember that I'm grabbing on top of the carriage. If I miss, I'm still grabbing on the top of the carriage. I don't fall off the carriage unless I get into the natural one or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Make me your strength attack, please. So D20 plus strength and
my strength is 0, so that was a 12. Oh, it's in the disadvantage. Okay, it's going to be even worse, I guess.
You don't have much room.
It's a 12 again.
12 again?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not enough. You try your best to as you are basically just like swinging from the ceiling of the carriage. You try your best to kick him, but he seems to be expecting it.
Okay.
And he just gets out of the way.
I can still move, right? I guess.
Not much, but yeah.
Because I want to move back and show my slippery potion at him.
If you move back, you will leave his reach, so you would get an opportunity attack.
I don't care.
Okay.
let's just do that.
As you move back, he attacks you. Let me see if he can get you.
And by moving back, it's like I swung forward, missed, and just swung back.
What's your armor class?
15.
Yeah, that's a miss. He tries to the disadvantage. Yeah, it's a miss. He tries to. So he has his great sword out. He fights with a big two-handed sword, and he has it out, and he tries to like hit you, the best he can, but the space is just too small, and the sword catches a bit against the side of the carriage, and he has to put it out as you just move one back. Velvet is there, by the way.
Hey.
Would you want to use that?
Yeah. I chew my slippery potion, so it means like now he's slippery, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Velvet tried to push him. Let's see if Velvet does it.
Oh, God.
Strength attack from Velvet. D20 at... I'm not going to impose disadvantage on
She's so
Velvet.
tiny. I mean, not tiny, but she's small, at least.
Mm-hmm. So D20 plus a strength modifier, which is a plus 0, if I'm not mistaken.
That's an 18.
Oh! It hits!
Ooh.
Yes! Go, cat!
Let me see if he manages to...
Remember that he's
Bro.
slippery.
Yeah.
Is he prone?
It's a natural 1. He's actually out of the carriage now.
Yes, Velvet!
Gonna win.
Oh boy.
It was a teamwork. Zylrona opened the doors. I threw the slippery potion, and
was.
Velvet pushed him, and Benevolence gave emotional support.
So what you see is Dandelion still swinging from the ceiling of the carriage. He swings back. Hobgoblin tries to hit him with the sword, which gets embedded into the side of the carriage. He has to pull it out from the side of the carriage. And in that moment of confusion, you see Dandelion throwing some oil on the floor, basically, and on the Hobgoblin, to be fair. and you see him trying to like stay balanced as much as he can. And Velvet just like comes in flying like a cannonball, hits him right in the center of his breastplate, right where the heart would be. Not the heart, the sternum. And it just, you can see the moment where the carriage keeps on going and he stays in place. The oil, you know, it just slips back and it just falls outside, and you're still going. It is his turn, so he's prone. He has to use his movement, half his movement, to get up, and he's going to try to follow the carriage as best he can. But I don't think he will manage it. Okay. Griff basically turns around and says, guys, what do I do?
Go. You go. You just go.
Go. Hiya! You hear from him. And the hobgoblin, like, you are going faster, but the hobgoblin is managing to actually follow you pretty closely.
What?
So he's still pretty close. Oh yeah, no, he's
Oh my god, it's a
daunting it.
fucking fast dog goblin. Benevolence just like
It
kill him.
is.
Or whatever.
Benevolence, it's your turn. You are
Okay.
going faster. You are kind of at the back of the carriage towards where Griff is, and he is outside
Where is the oil?
It's not, I assume on the last square of the thing.
right here.
Okay. Can I move to be next to Velvet
You could.
without
Yeah.
being on the oil? In the oil.
So do you want to be here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't get Dandelion and Zylrona.
Yeah, sure.
I'm
I mean,
gonna
if you were here, that would be fine.
No, I want to be closer.
Okay.
I'm gonna use rims. Oh god.
Nothing?
I think it's rhyme. Rhymes binding ice.
Mhm.
So he has to make a Constitution saving throw,
Okay.
or be hindered by high ice, and his speed will be reduced to 0.
Oh,
Yes, I want to create ice formations in front of him to prevent him from following us.
okay.
I don't really care if I hit him, to be honest, but
What's your spell save DC?
I think it's 15.
It's
Let me check.
15.
It's 14 actually. Why is it 14?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He didn't manage his Constitution
Okay.
saving throw.
So I think it's 3d8
Radiator.
Yeah.
Okay.
cold damage.
Make-
Here we go.
make cold damage.
12 and 18.
18 in total.
Mhm.
That's
Some good rolls.
That's pretty good, yeah. You can see as you are. You concentrate on your spell. You focus on the guy following you. Again, he's like the Terminator, like just following you, and actually matching the speed of the carriage, which is a bit, frightening.
the fuck not.
I think the fuck not, you trick ass.
And you concentrate, you focus on him, and you can from your point of view, Dandelion and Zylrona, nothing happens. Nothing happens until you can see just frost covering the entirety of the sort of little steps that are here, and slowly spreading towards the hobgoblin. He gets encircled by that frost, and you can see just a bit of fog emanating from it. It's scintillating. There's even like little points of almost blue stars in it, and it just gathers around him, around his feet and his legs, and he just stops moving, just completely. And you can see that the frost is just almost eating at his flesh, and you see wounds that just open, like he just received frostbite. Very, very, very suddenly. And yes, his speed is 0, he's hidden, he's inside the ice, he cannot move. Zylrona?
Well done,
Not really
Benevolence.
combat anymore, but if you want to do something else.
I closed the doors.
Yeah, yeah. If you didn't do that, I was going to do that as well.
Yeah. You go there, and you close the door.
It's just a fitting ending with Zylrona opening the doors and now closing the doors, and now let's all act like that didn't happen.
As you go to close the door, because there are two.
Now watch out, there's a slippery thing there.
That's fine. I'm not. It's all right. I'm going to make you roll for it. As you close the door, you can just see the guy's eyes, and he's furious. He's furious at you.
I show a dandelion outside of the door as Zylrona closes it.
Specifically, he's furious at Dandelion.
What did I
You
do?
see his eyes going to Dandelion.
The Benevolence is the one that threw the ice.
Yeah,
I
he's still furious.
show a dandelion outside of the door as
course
Zylrona
you-
closes it, just to be cool.
Of course you do. Well, he can't move, so...
Well, he will move at
it
some point.
doesn't really matter. And you do... I'm going to end the combat. It's not really...
What do you mean?
Griff,
Griff, stop the carriage. We're going
I worked pretty hard on this. No.
so yeah, you just go back to your seats as Griff is hiring his horses even more because he doesn't know that the combat stops. And from Griff, you hear he's not matching your energy. Like, you're pretty relaxed. The guy's outside. He's frozen in place, so you're relaxed. He isn't. He's like, guys, did we do it? Oh my god!
Griff, just chill.
What?
It's fine. He's out. Like, just keep going. It's fine.
Yeah. The ice won't hold forever, so just go.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
He's still not at the same energy level as you, but you know, you are going pretty fast. Just on that forest trail on which you are. And pretty soon you basically, he takes a fork in the road and he tells you, yes, calm down, because he has realized that there's no more.
In the meantime, I take off my costume, of course, my disguise.
Of course you do. So yes, calm down. And he tells you, well, that was that was an experience, wasn't it?
The guy falling off a carriage?
I mean, usually I don't get attacked when I.
Really? Weird. Thought that was a
No.
common thing that happened.
No, it's pretty safe on the King's Road. But anyway, I took the liberty of taking a little shortcut that I know. Just to, you know, if he wants to follow us, he might follow the King's Road, the official one. We are taking kind of another path.
Nice.
So
Is
we
it
should
going
be,
to going to like make us like take longer to get there?
Oh, no. I know all the shortcuts, don't worry.
Okay.
It's fine.
But if it's
Yeah,
fine
it
if it
should
takes
be
longer, I don't care.
100
Nah.
goals per day.
Nah. I was given very precise instructions. They said 4 days, you know, not one more, not one less. So I have to follow the orders, you know. So yeah, I'll just take the shortcut. It's just to be safe, you know. And he does that. He just, you know, takes a smaller road. To be fair to Griff, like, if you look outside the carriage, if you don't know that road is here, you wouldn't know that there's a road here. But it does seem to be slightly more direct. You feel like you're going more north, whereas the King's Road was going kind of west a bit, more than north. And you would have had to do like a big thing to go back north after that. He follows the road. The rest of the day seems to go without any further incidents, and you are actually getting closer and closer to Sunder. So close in fact, and I'm going to go back on the general map, that you are starting to see quite a lot of snow.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you are starting to be in what is essentially the region of Sunder. You are going pretty
Is there a
fast.
window in the carriage?
There where you can open it, yes. Ben said something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Before.
I'm
Well,
at the
no.
window, like, you know, both my hands on the glass and just looking out at the snow.
I
Yeah,
put
there is a
my
roast.
my cool cloak to be warmer and put my velvet inside of it because of her trauma with snow.
Oh yeah, true. I forgot we found it there.
Yeah, true. You are going back to where she died.
No.
She died.
roast.
Yeah,
And when you impaled her,
she doesn't know that.
God.
she doesn't.
No, she doesn't. Well, she does, but you don't know that she does. But yeah, no, it's actually a beautiful. It's very desolate in a way and very empty. but it's still kind of a beautiful place. That sort of region, the Sunder region. Where you are, there aren't that many like trees or anything or little forest that you could see, but you do see like a few fields. Some are snowed in because they're probably not being used. Some are still being cultivated, and you know for a fact that in Sunder they tend to cultivate very resistant vegetables, the kind that you only find in winter, basically. The few like bits of nature that you see have this sort of like patina to it, where with the color of the snow and the sun hitting it, it looks almost like there's a blue like hue to it.
Cool.
It's a really nice place. And in the far distance, you can see the mountain of Sunder, which is your destination. You think that it's going to take
Isn't
you
our
at least-
destination the other village next to the
It is,
mountain?
okay. But it's basically
Just to be sure,
it's
but
at the foot.
You
of
know
the
I
mountain.
forget. You know I forget. So I need
Yeah, no,
to
it's fine.
ask.
Yeah, don't worry. Basically, Sunder Spring is at the foot of the mountain because they exploit. They have mines in the mountain, basically. So it's at the foot there. So if you go towards the mountain, you should find Sunder Spring. You know that you still have like 2 days to go traveling because Sunder is a very vast region. But this day is going pretty well, and before long, the sun goes down, is replaced by the moon as night falls, and Griff stops and he tells you, "Well, we have 2 choices. I can keep on driving a bit, and we might find maybe like either like a farm that would allow us to spend the night, or we have to find somewhere to sleep tonight. But it could be a bit rough because
How far away are we from the Yetis?
From the
Yetis.
very far.
Hmm.
Pretty sure they're on the mountain.
I think maybe we should avoid a tavern. I know we wouldn't have to pay for it because the king will do that for us, but
If they're looking for us, then may go.
yeah,
And
let's
for us, I
let's
mean,
find a
by
quiet
and if they're
place.
looking for me, and in extension by the 2 of you.
Yes.
Well, to be fair to you guys, tavern wise, there aren't that many around here. But
That's even worse.
I've done it a few times. You can go to the people in the farms. Or
No,
like,
let's just not bother anyone.
Zylrona
because
is
we
really
can-
good at finding places to sleep. Zylrona, find us a place to sleep.
I mean, sure. Hey, you're the
Please.
bosses. I'm just the driver.
So you want a cave?
You are the boss there. You decide. Maybe like a cave
Really?
and like a mansion if you find one in the middle of the forest. Something
Oh.
you can find.
So Zylrona, if you want to make me a
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I'll
Let's go.
help.
survival check.
I'll help get your
Okay.
advantage.
Okay.
I'm too busy comforting the Velvet.
Well,
I'm not-
yeah. I just have to say it won't go well for us. But
Benevolence is
anyways,
helping, so you have advantage.
yes,
Oh, okay,
indeed.
okay.
So it's nature, right?
Survival.
It's
Survival.
nature. It's survival.
Survival. Oh, okay. So 12.
12.
So no mansion, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay. 12. Yeah. Okay. You look around a bit. You stay in the carriage, and Griff keeps on like riding a bit more to try and find a suitable place. You do see there is a field which you think was part of a farmstead, but Griff basically tells you that this field has been abandoned for quite a while, and some people use it sometimes to rest when they have to travel in this direction. And you look around Zylrona, trying to apply your expertise to your search. You do see there's a place where there's a kind of a shed where you could maybe hide the carriage. And if you slip inside the carriage and you're careful, it's not going to be the best night of your life. It's going to be pretty cold because like the carriage isn't insulated against the cold, and the barn is just a barn. But you think it would be a suitable place.
Sure. See, Zylrona is good at finding places to sleep.
Well, it's not the mention that you wanted, but
Well, I wasn't
if we
expecting
don't
that,
want to be
fair.
recognized, which should we find at these guys? I mean, it's not like I can hide who I am, but
I have a disguise kit. You wanna use it?
all the time? No, thank you. Maybe I'd just get a helmet. And
Me?
some boots.
Me?
No,
You.
myself.
Oh, yeah. But what about
But
but then we can see your ears, though. Like, your ears are cute. So...
No.
They are, though.
Well, a problem for another day. Let's make camp here or die.
One of the two. Yeah, those are the two options.
Those are the two options.
So, okay, I guess we make camp. Can we light the fire or something?
Yeah.
Do we have to roll to light a fire?
No, you can light
I
the
have
fire.
fireballs.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Like, Benevolence
I
can
have
just use...
prestidigitation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we can light a fire. It's okay.
you can do it. You can do it inside the barn, as long as you're careful. Shouldn't catch on fire. Shouldn't, maybe.
Good. Well, what about food?
Didn't we bring food? Oh, no, we should. No, we were buying, right? That's we.
You do have food in the carriage.
Yeah, we probably got rations or something.
Yeah. If you ration, you probably have ration on you anyway.
Yeah,
but you do
we
have
do.
food in the carriage.
Well, guys, I completely forgot to tell you before. Now that we're here around the fire, I guess. Are we? We are, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, of course.
So, you know Daryl?
No.
Yes.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
And
So-
what about him?
I did forget to tell you before, but he did turn red again.
Oh,
Because he's a dragon!
he's not a
Yeah.
dragon.
Did he spit fire?
With horns!
See, a dragon Benevolence!
And when he talks to people using message in their heads, you hear screams. It's very uncomfortable to be on the receiving end of it.
Screams like people dying.
Wait,
Well, yes. Tormented souls, I guess, I would say.
So it's a weird dragon.
Dandelion, please. I know you're dumb, but you can't be that dumb.
Don't you're underestimating me. So what's your idea?
I've been telling you for weeks. No, not for weeks. That was just me. Sorry. I've been telling you for days. Been telling you for days.
Well, Benevolence, I've
The
been kind of busy.
demiplane said it smelled like food, and then you told us that you and your creepy elf friend and that cute little gnome that went missing.
Remember, you called her creepy when we meet her. She's going to probably know that. I'll tell her.
Okay, you said that you fed him devils and demons, right?
Uh-huh.
Guess who has horns?
Dragons.
Devils and demons.
So you're saying that Dariel is some kind of devil dragon?
I've been telling you this for days.
Not a dragon? I don't think so. He didn't.
I told you it was. I told you it did a. I even asked Solera, and he
Who
didn't
the
say.
fuck's Solera? Oh, he's your boyfriend. Or your non-boyfriend. Or whatever he is to you.
It's not. It's not. It's just
Yet.
whatever. Who was that?
Yeah.
Hello?
You
I know
hear
it was
a
Ben.
voice in the wind.
In the window.
It was Griff. It was Griff outside feeding the horses. Like, yeah.
It's just the noise the horses make. It's fine.
Well, it's just. It's not the point right now. It's not the point right now. Let's just.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
he's
guess
some
you were
sort
right.
of dragon that is dragon elf demon.
Why
Or-
a dragon?
or
I
if-
think.
Fine, let's say he's not a dragon.
Thank God.
Just for now. Until we have actual proof.
Yeah. I mean, what more? What proof? What? How many more proof do you?
We need to take him to a dragon and see if they're friends.
No.
Then we take him to a demon and see if they're friends.
No! We go and ask him.
He
"Are you a demon?"
lies!
I know he lies! I know he lies.
Okay,
So
but
how do you expect him to admit it?
I mean, can he really deny it any longer? You've seen him turn twice,
okay.
red with horns.
He's
And if he used message on you to make you hear the screams and the voices,
Yeah, it was to make a point of why he doesn't use it.
So he makes a point of how he doesn't use it by using
That's
it.
why I suggested
We-
it before. as
well,
some
I guess
form
we'll
of
have to
torment.
talk to him then.
Okay, here's my question. Why should I care?
Well, I care.
Okay, I'm going to confront him anyways, but how does that help us in any way? Fine, he's the devil or a demon. It's weird, because, unless Ambrose did some sort of... No, that would be a tiefling. Like, did they do a deal with a demon or a devil or whatever? Yeah, need to figure this out, because it's annoying me not to know. And then when we know, it's done.
Okay. So on that note, Eddie the Glorious is also kind of sus.
Yeah, he thinks he's cool,
To
but
me.
he's not.
No. So-
Why do you think he's suspicious?
I can tell you that.
I'm not wanting to be racist. He's purple. And the only other races that I didn't know are purple are tieflings, and I don't think he's a tiefling.
Just
Why
my
can't- why can't you-
intuition, I guess.
Why can't you tell us?
Because...
Forget I asked that. Sorry.
Okay, thank you.
So,
yeah.
but do you think he's sus in a way that's going to bite us in the ass somehow?
I don't know. Apparently, Daryl is a demon or a devil, and I don't know. Maybe he will bite us in the end. In the ass.
No.
Then they both have horns. I was trying to see a connection.
Dario won't betray us, I don't think.
They're going to start an army of people with horns.
Were you jealous you're not going to be part of it?
I don't want horns.
They will suit you, though.
A cat with horns.
I'm going to use prestidigitation just to make appear like ghostly horns on
Oh
Dandelions.
no.
Look good on them.
Yeah, sure.
I turn to you, Zylrona. What do we think?
Does it look good? Does it look good, Zylrona? And I look very deep into Zylrona's eyes for her to say it looks good.
It goes well with the cape.
Nice. I make the cape do the cool thing that it does.
You have a horned cat with a cape billowing in the wind.
Nice.
Even though there's no wind. Inside.
No, there's no wind.
Just told you.
Okay.
Um,
Anyways, I don't want to be part of the Arn people army. So
you were wondering, like you were saying, that maybe Eddie was a tiefling. I would allow all of you, if you wanted to make me a
racist role.
racist roll to try and determine Eddie's race.
I won't.
Okay, how we go about it?
Yeah, how we go about it, because there's no racist
So,
role.
Zylrona, you would get advantage for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Cheating.
And I would ask you I want to call it a nature check.
Oh, this is bad.
Well,
It's
mine
a 14.
Okay.
said a nature.
Yeah,
And
nature
it's a,
check.
and it's a 7.
7.
Yep.
Well, we're bad at this.
I mean,
This is why we
I'm
didn't
bad.
think about it being a demon
yeah, I'm bad,
before.
and you are okay.
Dandelion, you think and think and think. You have met a lot of people from a lot of different backgrounds and races, etc., different walk of life. You don't know. It could be a tiefling, but you don't think so. You've met tieflings.
The horns aren't
And-
usually like that on the
Well,
tieflings.
yeah, what you call horns, now that you think about it, it was more like a crown of wood around his head that seemed to be sprouting from his forehead. That's not a tiefling thing. And plus, tiefling usually have tails. They didn't have one. You don't think he's a tiefling. That's for sure. What he might be, you don't know. There are so many things. out there that not Benevolence, sorry, Zylrona. On a 14.
Yeah.
Now that you think about it, you don't think what Eddie is, like his physical appearance, you don't think it's necessarily the result of being born this way. Think that maybe that's something he became, and he was either human or elvish or whatever. Humanoid.
It
Anyway.
became an annoying shit.
You do remember, Zylrona, a few stories about creatures, witches in a way, that live in some very, very, very dark forests, who have the ability to shape and change people in a very deep and profound way. And you're wondering if maybe Eddie, knowing what you know about him, you're wondering if maybe Eddie didn't go through that at some point in his life.
Do you tell us that, Zylrona, or you're just thinking for yourself?
Thinking for myself.
Okay.
Yeah. Benevolence, you didn't do it, right? You didn't want to do it.
No, I did not.
So I don't know what Eddie the Glorious, and I wait a second to see if someone yelling "Glorious" comes in or not. Guess not.
I guess not.
No, I do it.
No,
Like-
Zylrona, please. I asked you to do that for me, and you didn't do it. Don't do that for Eddie the Glorious either. I don't know what he is. You know, I think about it. I don't give a shit. Because he's annoying, and he thinks he's cool.
That's fair.
It's a strange dynamic that you have with this fellow.
I don't call it a dynamic. We spoke like once, and now we think we're friends.
Do you feel threatened by his popularity?
No.
I heard some hesitation there in the lion.
Do you want to make an insight check?
It's
Yes.
like a weird thing to hear, Zylrona.
Make me an insight check, please.
Oh, come on, Zylrona. What are with these rolls today?
Don't I need to roll something?
If you're lying, deception. If
No.
you are just trying to persuade her of something, persuasion. If you are neither lying nor trying to persuade her or yourself of something. you
Well,
can
it's a
roll.
20.
Anyways, it's an 8.
Oh.
No, of course he's not. How dare you suggest that, Zylrona? He's perfectly secure in his popularity.
Yeah,
In their
everybody
popularity,
knows
sorry.
Dandelion Blackstorm in the comics and all the stories. Everybody
And they
knows.
don't feel threatened by this guy who's obviously, an excellent bard and a superstar and all
Because he's
this.
cheating. He's obviously cheating.
It's fine.
Well,
Yeah, so
anyways,
Sorry, we should keep an eye on these two people in case something bad comes from that.
Yeah.
just putting my thoughts out there about suspicious people.
Thank you for telling us about Dario.
Do you know? Did you think and someone else was suspicious?
I don't trust Magus's stupid excuse. I'm not saying he was lying. I'm saying that's probably not the whole truth.
I was
Very
not there.
convenient of him,
Probably was.
yes.
Yeah. It felt like he was trying to deflect the thing, like, oh, but it can't be me because I am being, chased down by those people. Haha, so it's them. It's definitely them. It might be.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not saying he's lying. I'm saying there's something there that he's not saying.
Yes.
I don't believe that he just wants to come here and be like, oh no, let's be friends. And he hasn't
No.
parked the mountain yet. There's so much space. Just
I appreciate you worrying for the visual landscaping of Orbis, Dandelion.
Have you
One eye.
imagined the people that are under the mountain are getting no sun?
That is fair.
Like
That is
at all.
that is very true.
Well, that's not true because the mountain has been moving.
Oh.
Well, imagine the sound that makes. Annoying.
Yeah, it's like living next to an airport. It must be
Is it
annoying.
like
Yeah.
around? Like
You see it moving in the sky. It seems to be.
No, but I think what
a
Carolina
flying
is
city.
asking is it moving around
Like
the
in
continent?
circles.
Yeah, around
Yes.
the continent or just around the city?
Oh, yeah.
just around
No,
the
it's,
city.
it's in circle.
Around the continents?
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
What?
I thought it was around the city.
Yeah,
It
me
was
too.
like funnier.
It's Citadel. It can go wherever it wants.
Yeah, but
In
Yes.
a matter
How long
of,
does
like,
it take
minutes.
to make a full round then?
You don't know.
Oh,
Give me,
Can we see it from where we are?
Right now, no.
and it's dark.
Uh,
It's dark benevolence.
You
Yeah,
can
but
make
during
me-
the
you
day
know
we would probably have.
During
Sorry.
the day, you could see it. You can make me an intelligence check to see if you can kind of calculate how long it takes for it to do like a full rotation of the continent.
I'm not doing it.
Can I do one too?
I'm not
I'm
doing
sure,
it. I
yeah.
don't care.
Yeah. Okay. It's a what?
It's intelligence.
Intelligence, like straight intelligence.
Okay. It's 8 again.
Oh no, you're
It's
fine.
12.
I'll do it.
12. Oh, you want to do it?
Yeah. It's 15.
15.
I've been
So
around the
Rona-
thing, so I kind of have an idea how it looks.
Zylrona, you cast your mind back, and you know, like the few times you looked up at the sky, and you saw the mountain there moving across the sky of Orbis, and you start doing that meme where you have all the numbers around you, and you're just doing maths like furiously, and at some point you probably like put your tongue out of your mouth because it's hard maths.
With my
Um,
ears twitching.
Oh, cute.
You are pretty
You
sure
can't say
that-
your ears are not cute and then do those things with the ears.
Shut up.
You are pretty sure that it either takes the mountain in the sky 1 second or 1 year to do a full tour of the continent. But it's probably somewhere in between those two values.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what your calculations say.
I mean, it's
You are
technically
willing
correct.
to admit that maybe you went wrong somewhere. Benevolence, you said a 12.
It's still technically correct,
I did.
Zylrona. So don't
Sorry?
just.
I said I did.
Oh, sorry. On a 12, you also looked at this big mountain in the sky, and you looked at it moving. But there's something you do that Zylrona didn't take into account. You take into account the fact that it's very high up in the sky. So that, you know, you have to take that into account to know sort of where the mountain would be. That's when you realize you have no idea what Orbis looks like.
Yeah, well, I just know it looks like an eye. I've seen
Yeah.
a few maps, but
But yeah, but you don't really know like how big or small.
yeah,
it is,
no,
really.
I don't have
But-
a sense.
But you're not stupid. You're not
Debatable.
stupid. Well, yeah, I'm just trying to be nice. You think the mountain in the sky can do like a full tour of the continent in maybe a week, if it wants to,
Damn.
but you're not sure. Because you're not exactly certain what the continent, like in terms of its full size, you don't know. Dandelion, you said 15, right?
I did, yes.
Okay, Dandelion, you're the only one in this group that has actually been inside the mountain in the sky. You do not know what system of propulsion they are using today, but you know that this mountain can actually accelerate or decelerate, which is something that the other two didn't really take into account. So it doesn't have a fixed speed. You also know that that thing was in space and was moving rather quickly in space.
Yeah.
Benevolence's approximation is probably the closest to the truth. but it's hard to know exactly how long it would take. If they were to really accelerate, well, first it would probably destroy a bit of Orbis because it would be too much energy released at one time. But at a normal, let's say like a normal speed, that wouldn't endanger anyone. You think that like maybe 2 weeks would be your best bet? It could probably do it in less than that if it wanted to. A day is way too low, so Zylrona is a bit wrong. A year is a bit too much, but you think a week and a half, 2 weeks, they could conceivably go from one side of the continent to the other
In a circle and come back.
in a circle,
Continue.
and yeah, probably, yeah. That would be conceivable. Like 2 weeks seems fair.
So yeah, I
I'll
say
let
that. I say that. I say yeah. There's like I think it takes about like a week and a half for them to go around. At least at the speed that they're going. They can go faster or slower, whatever. Irrelevant. It's just annoying. Just put it somewhere.
Interesting.
Another sus person was that
Have I seen them
priestess.
go in the direction of Shenley though?
What?
I mean, technically speaking, yes.
Okay.
Chenley is at the center, so you know. Yes.
Okay. Sorry. What priestess? I think is weird.
The prisoner lady.
I think she's just a drow bitch. Why do you think she's like? Yeah, she's interesting, but like, yeah, she keeps
lying.
obviously she was lying. She kept saying she didn't know. Obviously, she does know.
Yeah, she's lying.
Even if she wasn't like the big boss of the group, because there was another guy that had like 70 HP. Probably was the boss of the book of the group. But like, I'm assuming she knew. At least she knew where they came from and where they are going. They were going. Where they are. It's just, if the drow culture thing, like the king said, like I'm aware of, it's true. Like she's not going to tell anything, and she's just going to kill her as soon as you bring her back. So it doesn't matter to her. She wants to stay alive. It's actually better for her to stay in prison.
Interesting.
You can make me a history check if you want to check your knowledge of culture and custom and the state of the Underdark as it is now.
14.
14? Yeah. There's a good chance that she may. You got the impression that she was part of a more extreme group of drows, and you already know that drows are pretty extreme to begin with. So, you shudder to think what they might do to her. There's a good chance that she might die if she goes back. And as for the situation, you've heard the rumors like everyone else. You know that the Underdark is it's not great right now. And they're basically at war, even though it's kind of a stalemate in a way, because there's still one drow city up, which is resisting again and again and again. But
And-
that's pretty much what you know.
Look, I know that one was a bitch, and because she was like part of like clearly an extremist group. That like I know they're trying to defend themselves, but they're clearly part of like some religious weird cult thing. But not all Joes are like that, so don't judge based on her. Some Joes are cool, like the other one, Narcilia, and like other Joes.
Who again?
Narcilia, the one that saw the future.
The creepy lady that kind of broke her spine.
That's very sus as well.
That's true. That's true.
That is, but I mean,
The drows are sus.
See,
Interesting.
I don't think Jaws are sus in
there's a
like,
relation.
I don't think Jaws are sus naturally. It's just some of them are weird.
How many do you know? How many of them are sus?
I met a group of around 8. Was it the ones that I saved the first time?
Yeah, about 8.
Okay,
That
so I ran a
sounds
group of
reasonable.
around 20 that I saved, and none of them were sus. So,
How long did you stay with them?
couple of days.
Yeah,
And
Rather
none of them did anything suspicious at all.
Some of them almost drowned. So I guess
Well,
if,
see?
you, if you consider that suspicious, not being able to swim, then yes, that kind of sense.
Jerome was dead. That's suspicious.
I haven't heard. My notes! My notes are fleeing, sorry. You just fell. I haven't heard a lot of good things about these people.
Look, because most people have look, drow culture can be bad. A lot of the drow culture is bad. They believe in slavery. They don't believe in having pets. They don't believe in cute things. They just believe in like killing and defending themselves and whatever. But there are a lot of drows that are not like that. It's just the culture technically and their leaders kind of like that. There are a lot of drows that are not like that.
They've been described to me as monsters.
Did you know Ren?
That creepy elf friend of
Yes.
yours that fed the demi-plane? No, I know, of course not.
Then,
Think idiot, why would I?
I don't know, you met someone that said drows are monsters. That seems like a Ren thing. Look, a lot of people are going to say that because they had bad experiences with them. But I can say the same about humans. Humans are shit. And they do a lot of bad things. I don't think you're a monster.
Thank you.
I just said I don't think you're a monster. A lot of humans that are terrible.
Maybe.
Are you a monster, Benevolence?
Are you? And I get very close to benevolence.
I'll look at my hands, my arms, and I don't think so. I hope I'm not.
How much
You
money?
I'm
make
does-
trying not to
Constitution
be. I'm
saving
trying
throw?
not. Sorry?
You make me a constitution saving throw. against
No.
Is that not the point where we reveal? Oh, okay.
Shh, too early. Jesus, Ben!
Sorry,
DM!
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
No, I'm trying not to be.
You're trying not to
I'm
seem...
Trying.
You seem nice. You have that weird there that people keep telling me it's not blonde. But, seem nice.
Well, thank you, Daffodil.
You know that's not my name!
And you know I'm not blonde.
But I know, in theory, but I don't see it.
Want to hear the theory of mine?
I guess.
I think you can't see colors properly.
Oh, that will
Preposterous.
explain some things.
What things?
Many things. What color is the sky?
When? Right now?
Yes!
I think it's black.
Wrong!
And
It's
then,
actually wrong. It is.
and then
navy
during the
blue.
day, it's pink.
Oh. Oh!
That's actually right. The sky no.
Is the sky in Orbis pink?
It is not pink in the day.
Well,
So, okay. We have an answer, I think. But it's okay. We love you all the same.
Because I see the sky. Weird, but thanks, benevolence.
No, because you can't see colors, which is a shame. Because, I mean, right now it's dark, but have you seen the landscape when we got there? How pretty that was. I've never seen snow.
Snow doesn't have colors, benevolence. It's just white.
I
I
know.
guess white's a color.
But it makes it makes everything so pretty, don't you think?
I'm not a big fan. I can really hide very well in the snow, as you see.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, benevolence, Zylrona, do you change the color of your hair if you're in the snow? Do you become white?
what? Zylrona?
Zylrona, yes, some rabbits do that. That's why I'm asking.
My hair?
Yeah, some rabbits change hair. The color of their fur.
Fur.
Fur, yeah.
My fur! I was like,
Sorry.
Zylrona has
Sorry,
hair?
yeah, sorry. You change the
Well,
color
that's
of
news
your
to me.
fur? Are you going to change the color of your fur?
Oh, no.
Okay. Zylrona doesn't hide very well in the snow neither. Not that she hides.
I don't need to.
Yeah, not that she hides very much.
That's fair.
But it is pretty. If we go to the mountain, I'll present to you guys my Yeti friends. They're nice. I think.
You think? So that the chapter 19 from the book was a lie?
No, it's true. They are nice to me. I don't know if they would be nice to you.
Oh, but you don't know if they're really friends.
I'm kind of like their wouldn't they think I'm kind of a mythical figure to them, I guess. It's weird.
You or Nissa?
Me. And Nissa. But mostly me.
Sure.
Sure.
So we shared our suspicions.
I suspect the king's an asshole.
Dandelion,
Yes.
you do know that you're not very respectful to the king, and you keep telling him that the people that work for him are shit.
They are. The only one
Yes,
that has done
and you
something is
keep
Griff and Ambrose.
And you keep saying that you want to rob him.
Well, you know, he already knows that, even if I don't say it.
That doesn't mean you're above the law. One day you will end up in jail.
I already ended up in jail. Got out of it.
Yeah. Well. Be careful.
Sure.
Not that I want to remind you of it, but because of your actions, as I said it would happen, it reflected on both Zylrona and myself.
I don't know how that happened. I had such a cool mustache.
Because they knew we were with you.
Then it seems like it was your fault
I'm sorry?
that they figured that out. No, I'm joking. But I had a cool mustache, so I don't. They must be the smartest goblins that ever existed.
I will put, if you allow me, my hand on your hand or your forearm, whatever I can reach.
Sure. No, not flinching away. I'm not afraid that they're going to hit me, even though that's always a chance.
Oh, come on.
That's true.
That's more of a Zylrona thing, though.
I don't think you're taking this seriously enough.
What?
You can't pull us into this kind of things. You may know how to escape prison and make friends with yetis and have a friend demiplane, but, and I'm sorry, Zylrona, I'm talking for
Friend's a
us
strong
both
word.
here, but I don't think we do that, and I don't want to do that.
Zylrona's been doing that for months.
Well, I don't want that myself. I don't want to be caught up in your problems like this.
I understand benevolence. I understood the last time. Next time I try to take something, I am going to make sure it doesn't reflect on you. Or Zylrona.
Please.
How?
We will see when it happens.
Huh.
Not really a plans person.
I don't steal any crystals, please, when we get to Sunder Spring.
I already have so many crystals. I mean, I have 10.
Don't do anything that would reflect back on the king. He looked like he was in a very bad mood, and I don't want to end up in jail, because
Yeah, he did, didn't he? Seemed like an authoritarian leader. It's very funny, it's very easy to be nice when people just agree with you. And then as soon as people start disagreeing with you, start being mean.
I mean, as everyone has said, you were basically calling him incompetent.
I'm just saying the truth. Telling the truth.
Sometimes, I can't believe, you were the one saying I had no social clues, and here I am trying to explain to you that politeness is a thing.
I know, but I thought the king lost the demiplane. That's the only clue we had to get Nissa.
We'll find her. Look, Ambrose has a way to get us there. We just need to get those crystals, stay out of trouble, please.
I guess.
And then go get Nissa. She looks like a really fun person. I'm really excited to meet her.
Going to the Adventurers League and trying to get my money doesn't count as problems, though. It's
You
just,
can do
just
that.
fairness.
Yes, sure. I will not come with you because I don't want to be associated with you. In that sense, of course, not. I like your company. You are very fun to be around. You are a great friend.
I
Just
am,
don't do that.
aren't I? And I look
Just-
at Zylrona. Because she said we weren't friends, but I guess she doesn't remember because she was drunk.
She said you were not close, to be precise.
You weren't there. You didn't listen
I
to
know,
it.
but it was just too funny not to admit. I'm sorry. What a moment. Oh, I love that so much.
It's fine. I will try not to get in troubles. That will reflect on you.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
You know how to do that? You get a disguise when you do something, you use a disguise, and then instead of the lion, you put some other flower. Maybe a rock. Yeah, start with rocks.
But that's not fun.
It is. It's a rock.
My name's not a rock.
Maybe it's a magic rock. Well, create an ally.
Change your entire identity
Yes.
right now.
Yes, become a new, not Dandelion.
But I have to be Dandelion for the legend. But fine, I'll do it in a way that doesn't reflect on you. It's fine.
Okay.
But I'll try.
Thank you.
I'll
Thank
promise
you.
I will try.
And I trust you on this. So thank you.
Okay. Now, should we have someone keep guard? Because I don't trust
Yes,
Griff
we should-
keeping
we should
guard
do.
by himself.
We should do guard duties.
Oh, what's the name of the guy that's been
Griff.
driving you?
Griff.
Griff.
Griff. You got first duty.
Yeah, Griff, you have first duty.
I'll take the
Okay.
first watch. I'll take the
Oh.
first watch.
Okay.
Griff,
Do you
Griff,
really
you
want
get.
me to?
Yeah,
is
it's-
it not?
Fine, Griff. Just take care of the horses. Make sure the horses don't die or whatever.
No,
I'm
no,
going
you're
to
the
go to
driver.
Sleep now.
You're
Yes.
the driver. You rest. We need you fully aware and fully operational.
Yeah, I'm
for
not telling you
tomorrow.
not to rest. I'm saying before you rest, make sure the horses don't die.
Oh, they're fine. Don't worry. They're fine. They're good. I've just given them like some. Yeah, no, don't worry. Some water, some hay. Right as rain. I brush them. They're good.
Good. I go to sleep. I go around like a cat, and then Velvet does the same on me, and we sleep like that.
No.
Cute.
Who's taking the first watch? Sorry.
I will.
Okay.
Well, wake me up
Sure.
after.
I will go
Sure,
outside
you
of the
go,
shed
go.
to
Mhm.
look out.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, it's
is there
cold. I guess you
anything
can do it from inside the shed.
It's
'Cause it's
okay.
very
I
cold
don't mind. I wanna watch the scenery.
Is there anything you'd like to do before I make your
I'll send a
roll?
letter to Zylrona.
Yes, sure.
Basically update him on the journey so far. Tell him about the snow, and that it reminds me of this one place, a home that I never got the chance to go to because it's very dangerous, Thora.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, since I've been on Orbis for so long now and I've been doing dangerous things, I guess maybe I can go there when I come back. It'll be fun. Yeah, just saying not much is happening. I don't mention the mercenaries.
Okay.
Hope you're doing well. I've been thinking about you until we meet again, Benevolence.
Okay. You send a message. You put the letter next to you at the entrance of the barn. I'm guessing you put like a stone on it just to be safe,
Mhm.
so it doesn't just fly
I
away.
put my
'cause-
staff on it.
Yeah, good. And you're just, just watching the night sky becoming, well, it's like being in space, really. Got all those stars shining, their lights on this wonderful expanse of white. And you can see the stars are obviously different colors, and you can see them reflected on the surface of Sunder. And you realize that's the only place in Orbis where you can get a view like this. Just little points of colors everywhere around you, and it's like, it's basically just like being in the middle of what you think it's like being in the middle of space, just floating there. And it's weirdly peaceful. You do receive an answer. Takes a few more minutes than you thought, but do receive an answer. And Solera basically it just tells you, that place sounds interesting. I'm sure you'll get to go back there. And at some point he just says, well, glad the trip is going well. I think Nim must have missed you. because you weren't there when you arrived in Belgate.
Aww.
And I miss you too. And that's it. And finishes the letter.
Ooh.
Until we meet again, S.
Since he mentions Nim, I just remembered the autograph that autograph that Eddie gave me. They said to look later.
Mm-hmm.
I'll look now. Like, fuck. 4 days later, Benevolence.
4 days later,
realizes.
You look at the autograph. The first part of it. I need to check something before I say anything stupid. Give me just like 2 seconds.
1, 2. Oh.
Ha ha!
I'm funny. I know. I'm hilarious.
You are the funniest person I know.
I know. Duh.
Yeah, sure. You just died from exposure to corn.
Oh no. Oh well.
Yeah. Okay. The first part of the autograph is just it's Eddie saying basically to a beautiful girl, it was beautiful to make your acquaintance. Kisses, Eddie the Glorious. There is a bit that you see underneath that, which is written in a language that you don't know.
The fuck?
Yeah, you don't know that language, but and obviously you're not exactly certain of what it's saying. That's obvious.
Yeah.
Could you make me? I guess it would be intelligence. Could you make me an intelligence check, please?
This is gonna go so well. Oh, actually. 17.
17. You have seen this very type of language before. You've seen it being used by druids. You don't think it's druidic, because druidic is not a language in which you can really write. It's more of it's signs that you'll use, or runes rather, that you'll use. This is clearly a language, but you've seen some druids use it. You are pretty certain that it is related to nature in some way, and you think from what you know of the world, which is not much because you're benevolent. You think that could be Sylvan.
Yeah, fucking know it. Oh, guess who's playing Sylvan in the group? And I'm thinking of Zylrona. But I don't know that.
But yeah, that looks
Alrighty.
like there is one word.
Oh.
That's not in Sylvan, in the middle of all of it.
Boobs.
And it's the word boobies. No.
Tessin!
It is it's the word Strixhaven.
I got it.
That's not in Sylvan. The rest is completely in Sylvan. But you know that he's talking about Strixhaven somewhere.
I don't want to go. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I guess I'll pull that back in my bag and just
Sure.
be frustrated at it.
By the way,
Oh.
you receive a second message from Solara. And he just writes, look, I'm not very good at this, so I'm going to be very blunt. Are you sure you're good? Question mark. Until we meet again, Solara.
Bitch! Oh, I hate you.
I know. Everyone hates me.
Shit. I will reply. Fuck.
Well, that's what she's thinking about when she thinks about Solera, but why are you going to...
sorry, I'm trying to think if she's gonna lie or not.
Don't worry. Take your time.
I was not expecting that.
I know.
I will reply. Please don't worry about me. You have enough on your plate, I think. Thank you. I'm doing my best at the minute. I really wish we could meet again. See what I did there? I will write that down.
Yep.
Yeah. Until we meet again, Benevolence. Can you be more vague, bitch?
Okay. Yeah, you send your message. You do not get a reply this time.
Yeah, I was not expecting one.
But, you know, at least you send that message. Could you make me a quick perception check, please?
I sure can. It is going to be very high. Because
Okay.
that's the natural 19.
Oh, okay.
23.
23. You're sitting there, you're watching at the snow, you're watching at the night sky, and how, you know, one plays on the other. I'm guessing you're thinking about this whole like message, and
Yeah.
and you know, you're just thinking about it. In normal circumstances, you might have been distracted by it, but you're not, and you notice that amidst the colors around you, amidst the little points of colors that are basically the stars reflecting on the pristine white snow, there are 2 points of light, orange. They seem to be moving towards you and around you.
Shoot them.
You look at the distance between those 2 points of colors that seem to be moving in unison. And as soon as you do that, you realize those are eyes.
What?
And there are 2 more. And they are going around you on the other way, like the other way. One is going towards your left, one is going towards your right, and they're clearly trying to encircle you. And they're just there in the darkness, like they're not super far away, but you know, just at the
They're
limit of
approaching.
your vision. They are, yeah.
Do I wake them up and take a beating because it was not worth it? No, I will do it anyways. I will shout, guys, there are eyes looking at me.
Tell them that's bad, Benevolence. Creepy. Tell them that's creepy.
Could,
Please don't drink from the thing.
What?
How many eyes are there, Benevolence?
Two pairs, glowing orange, coming here.
Huh. Okay, I
Yeah,
go to
yeah, I go as well. I leave.
Very sleepy.
Yeah, me too. But I leave Velvet there. The cape just sleeping.
As you are shouting to the others, you can see the 2 points of colors on, well, the 4 points, I suppose now, stopping.
Oh no!
And-
Don't do this to me! Don't do this to me!
You hear coming, you think from them, a howl. That didn't
Wolfies!
pick up on the mic. Oh, it did.
It did. The end. It just picked up the beginning, but we got the
Oh,
idea.
not the end?
It's
Was
it's
it,
a woo. Yeah.
Yeah. And you see them approaching very slowly your position. These are two white wolves.
Dire wolves.
Yeah, in a way, they look like dire wolves. And they are quite big for wolves.
So they're dire wolves.
They're a good they're almost like two benevolence, basically.
Oh, God.
In a way.
Are
So
they going to be
they're
the
big.
fucking werewolves?
Oh, they're
My
big.
God.
They are large creatures. They're not werewolves. You don't think so. They do look like just animals, but they are. They
The
are
werewolves in Twilight
circling.
are just elves.
Yeah, but that's no. Those are wolves, and they are approaching cautiously, but they are circling, basically, encircling you, surrounding you.
Stupid wolves. You can't encircle people with just two. You need at least three. Wait, is that
As
another
you
one?
say that.
It's funny you should say that.
Please don't give them ideas.
I climbed the thing to see. I climbed the shed, whatever it is, to see what I see around.
Make me a perception check, please.
Whoops. That is a 12.
You don't see others that would like be coming behind you.
Ah, man, you know what would help now? Having like a rapier that had light. Fuck.
You want light? Do you want light?
I mean, we are seeing the wolves, but we're kind of like, are we seeing actual wolves, or are we like seeing shadows and we interpret as being wolves? Like,
No,
are
no,
they
those
so
are
close?
wolves.
Are they so close that we can see their wolves?
No, they're wolves.
Okay.
You
we
and
have-
Zylrona, you have dark
have
vision.
dark
You can
vision.
see the wolves.
Oh yeah, that's right. I
Okay.
have dark vision.
I'm
We
gonna
have
use
dark vision
dancing
for all of it.
lights. I'm gonna use dancing lights and create little motes of fire that I will just spread around us.
Yeah. As soon
Because
as
I
you
don't
do
see
that,
shit.
as soon as you do that, and the fire basically just spreads around you and almost like makes a semicircle around you. You can see the wolf retreating. Obviously, fire. They're not big fans.
Maybe they're
And
hungry.
you can see they're just like big, massive wolves. They look they look dire. They're dire wolves. I'm funny. White as snow. You can barely make them out from the snow. The only thing that makes you go, oh yeah, that's a wolf, is just those 2 points of orange, glowing orange.
Do we have meat besides ourselves?
Well, you have meat inside of Dandelion. Why you, Dandelion? I don't know. You do have meat, yes.
Okay. Can I try fetch one and just throw it at them? See if they're hungry? Maybe they're hungry. Maybe they just want some foodies. That would hopefully not be us.
Sure, yeah, go for it. Go for it and make me a
Oh.
animal handling check with advantage.
I don't think I have proficiency. It's wisdom. Okay.
It is, yeah.
With advantage. Thank goodness, Lord. 15.
Yeah, okay.
No, sorry. 14.
14? Yeah, there's not much of a difference. It's fine. So do you take enough meat for both of them?
2. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Well, no, no jealousy. Come on. Why wouldn't I?
No, it's fine. I don't know. Could want to. I
Have
don't
them
know.
fight, then adopt the one that wins.
God. Oh, that's dark.
That is, yeah. You throw some meat. It's basically, it's jerky, like beef jerky, that kind of thing. And so it's meat that you can actually like transport and conserve when you go on a trip. And yeah, you throw that to them, and you can see that at first they kind of recoil a bit because you're throwing something in their
Yeah,
direction.
sure.
But still looking at you, they start approaching where the meat basically fell in the snow, and you see them sniffing it. Still, they are looking at you, as they seem
Okay.
to think you're the threat, basically.
I wave at them.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, okay.
No, they
Sure.
don't. But I do that with every animal. So
I understand. They start sniffing the
Sorry.
dry meat, and yeah, they eat it. Like you see, like a curious like tongue going for a little bleh,
Aw.
lick of the meat, and they seem to appreciate it, and they start nibbling at it, still looking at you a bit
Cute.
wary.
The horses!
It's okay. It's okay.
I don't know what Griff did with the horses, but I hope they're not like in the range of the wolves.
They're inside the
The chat.
The
Okay,
shadow.
okay,
barn
okay.
with you.
Okay.
Yeah. No, they're fine. They're starting to get a bit like they
For
have
now.
felt that there are two wolves around, and they're
Yes.
starting to get a bit nervous.
Griff,
Apart from
do your
that.
fucking job.
No,
Oh, he's
it's
already there.
Yeah, okay.
But you know, the horses are getting nervous.
Fine,
Sorry for
wolfies.
waking you guys for this, but I wasn't sure what to do.
Yeah, well, they're big wolves, benevolent. So yeah.
My point exactly. Yes.
Yes. Well, they're wolves too. 8. Can you go away? We want to
If
sleep.
only we had someone to talk to wolves.
Exactly.
I kind of want to pet them though, but I.
I understand. You?
Yeah,
Oh.
no, we won't. No.
They finish eating the dry meat that you threw them, and you can see that they start. They're not exactly encircling you anymore or trying to surround you, but you can see that they're going in different directions, and they're trying to maintain a. They're going in a way that allows them to still watch you,
Yeah, but not.
but not yeah, and they're a good distance from the barn, but they are going behind the barn and then in some direction.
Okay, well. Wolfies.
Well, that
And
was.
in the distance,
nice.
you hear a new howl.
Ow!
I howl back as well.
I do it
Which
quietly.
sounds like
I do it very
Yes.
loudly.
you get no answer. That time.
Oh,
They might be racist wolves. We don't know.
Fine. Well, I hope that's that. Maybe they had puppies around or something. They were just
maybe.
scared.
They were just hungry. They were cute. Well,
guess.
sorry for waking you up.
It's fine. Going back to sleep, I guess, unless it's someone else's time to.
Guess it's my turn.
Okay,
Okay.
going back to sleep.
Be careful, Zylrona.
Yep. Don't get eaten by the wolves.
Please.
Try to. That is the goal. The goal of tonight is no one gets eaten by wolves.
Okay.
I passed. Have a good night.
Zylrona, is there anything you want to do?
Count
on
my
your
money.
before I ask you for count your money. Yeah, it's still there.
Okay.
It's still
Good.
there. No problem. You do notice something
Oh god.
in your
what?
money. There's a coin which isn't a normal coin. It's not even gold. It seems to be made of brass, maybe. And there is a fox's head on it. And the fox seems to be smoking a cigar.
Oh god.
You think it might be related to a certain foxy.
Yes.
Think.
The real question is, does this mean I have less money or the same money, but
You have the
one
same
more?
amount of money. You have the same amount of money you had. There's just a weird coin in your coin collection now.
Okay.
Probably
You want to,
unrelated to anything.
You want to do something with it?
Examine it. Like,
Could you make me investigation check? Actually, no. Sorry, an Arcana check.
21.
Nice.
Okay. It's magical. It's clearly Feywild in origin. or clearly Fey, I should say, in origin. That makes more sense. And it is magical. You think that it's basically just a way for you to manage to communicate with Foxy should you want to. You could maybe use it to do that. He can visit you when you sleep. That's a way. You've established that that's a way he does it. You think that this coin is just it's there to help you should you want to visit the guy or have a visit from the guy.
Oh, nice.
Like if you have a question or something, that's something you could use for that.
Sadly, as I didn't think of anything yet to ask him.
No,
Because
sure.
life. Not today. Also, there's wolves around, so I'm doing my duty. I take it very seriously.
Yeah, it's just you now know that you have this thing that
Yes,
you can kind
nice.
of talk to,
Nice,
and you know
nice,
that
nice,
it's linked to Foxy.
Very nice.
Could you make me a perception check then, please?
Perception. Wait, where is 17.
17. You look around, you see the same like beautiful landscape that Benevolence was looking at during her own turn. Except it's a bit later in the night, and you can see colors changing slightly. You can see that the sky, it was very dark blue when the night started, and now it's slightly clearer, like a nicer sort of navy color, a lighter navy color. And you can see, a bit of the orange of some stars, and just a pale gray of the moon in the distance. So it's pretty nice. And you look around you, and there's not much here. Like it's very wild in a way, Sunder, and also weirdly peaceful. No big plume of smoke in the distance from a city or whatever. Very peaceful. But it's you just look around. You do hear maybe a howling in the distance from time to time. You do hear snow being trod upon by some animal. Not a big one because it doesn't make a big sound. But apart from that, goes without incident.
Nice. Okay, so I also want to finally bond myself to my weapon.
Oh, yes, that thing you can
Might
do.
be a good thing, yeah.
Yes, that thing you can do.
Well, I keep forgetting that I can do it.
Yeah, don't worry. So you can you just need an hour to do it, and it's only one weapon.
Yeah. So it will be my claymore, I guess, my greatsword.
Claymore. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you sit down with your weapon. You have to have it on you, or either in your lap, basically. And you have seen this ritual being performed, and you have read about it a bit in various books. The steps, they're not very complicated, and you can feel as the hour progresses and the ritual progresses. What do you do? Do you inscribe runes? How do you want to do it?
Trademark.
Human sacrifice.
Yeah, true. Human sacrifice? Sure.
No, I can inscribe, like, I mean, in the illustration, Zylrona has a... No, it's in the other one. Anyways, I'm going to do it in this one as well. Can make a little... Oh, what are the paws of a rabbit like?
Long. With.
No, but like... Yes. Can they make like drawing of a rabbit paw? on
Yeah,
it.
sure. Sure. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's fine. Exactly. It works.
Yeah. Yeah, you basically you make an engraving on your weapon, and you spend some time doing that. And you're trying to really do it, the right way, basically. And you recite a few of the words that you need to recite for the ritual. And you know that at the end of the ritual, all you need to do is just touch the weapon, and the bond is going to be active, basically. And as soon as you touch the weapon, you can feel something coming from the weapon, and you can feel there's clearly a connection there, and it's the connection of a warrior and his weapon, a weapon that went through some things with you, and you know that you can't be disarmed. You know that weapon will always remain steadfast in your hand. You also know that you feel like the connection is so strong that even if the weapon is not on your person, you could probably make it appear in your hand. There's this feeling of this weapon is always going to be with me.
Nice.
So yeah.
Good. Well, that's it. And then I will wake up Dandelion, I guess.
Yeah, sure. Sure. Oh, you can do it. I think we can actually do it with another weapon if you wanted to. You don't have to.
Another weapon?
You can have up to 2 bonded weapons.
Oh.
You can do it with another one.
Well, I guess then I will do it with my mole then, and I
Yeah.
will do the fairy drawing that it has on the illustration.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Sure. Yeah. You repeat the process with your mole, and yeah, same thing. You can feel that there's a bond there that was created between you and the weapon, and
Yeah.
then you go and wake up Dandelion.
Ugh, I do the cat stretch as I wake up. So they put their butt in the air.
Mm-hmm.
And then I give Velvet to Zylrona and say, keep her there. She's having nightmares because she doesn't like the snow. So you have to keep her close to you.
Oh. Okay.
She's twitching and doing noises. But just keep her there. Yeah, she's doing that thing. Did you see anything? Was there anything weird? Were there more wolves? Did the wolves
No.
bring their friends to get
No.
more food? Okay. I'll see you later
That's
then.
it. Bye. And I put Velvet on Benevolence.
No.
Let's see if Velvet likes it. And she has non-benevolence for
She
some time now.
does.
Yeah.
She does. It's fine. I'll allow it.
Well, that's it.
Dandelion, is there anything you'd wish to do on your watch, or anything in particular?
I don't think so. I'm going to look at
Okay.
my both the amulets that I have
Mm-hmm.
and try to figure out if they do anything.
Okay. Could you make me an Arcana check, please, for the Luckstone that you got from? That's the Luckstone you're talking about. And
No,
the
the two
amulet.
amulets, the barrel and the other one with the spider.
Oh, sorry. Make me a religion check for both. Actually, one for each.
One for each?
Makes more sense. Yeah, it makes more sense.
Okay, so it's had religion, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's a 20 for the barrel one and a 10 for the spidery one.
Okay. The amulet with the so it's not a barrel, it's a mug.
A mug.
Of
Okay,
beer
okay, yeah.
on it. Yeah. You are pretty sure this is magical. This is linked to the religion of the drunkard. which is a drunk god. As Holden actually told you, I think, if I remember correctly, you feel actually some restorative property emanating from the medallion. Was it a natural 20?
No.
No, just okay. I mean, it's still good. You think that potentially this thing in the right circumstances could help you with feeling better if you were to get hurt or wounded. You think that if you found how to use it, if you found the right way to trigger it, you could probably use it a kind of a healing magical item. As for the other amulet, so you said a 10.
Yep.
To you, it looks like just a religious symbol, something that she had on her to express faith. You now know that it's related to Lolth, the Spider Queen, the Spider Goddess. But it looks like the kind of thing you'd wear to say, "Hey, I'm a Lolth person." So yeah, looks like that anyway.
I'm
Oh.
sorry to interrupt. I have a question. Who has the alchemy jug? Is it in the backpack of Holding, or do you have it, Dandelion?
Zylrona
I
has
think it
it.
was in the backpack.
It's you, Zylrona.
What?
I think
No?
you
Okay.
have it. Okay.
Okay, so it's in the backpack.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna add it because I didn't put it down. Okay, sorry.
No problem. So yeah, if that's the only thing you wish to,
Yeah, then I
you can
just
make me
then I just go on
perception
top
check.
of the thing.
Yeah,
To
of
have like
course.
a
Yeah,
better
no
check
problem.
on the thing.
Give me a perception check.
Perception check. 16.
16.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on top of the barn. It is a cold night, and you're unlucky because you get the final stretch of the watch, which means that you have the coldest hours. But it's actually not too bad. There's no wind, so you don't feel too cold. There's no rain. It's not wet or anything. So yeah, it's a nice time to be on top of that barn in the middle of a big field covered with snow. You don't get the very nice stars shining and reflecting on the snow because it's starting to be morning, basically, like very very early morning. But you do get to see a sunrise.
Right, Dandelion was
over-
here in Tips Kent. On the roof
the
of the
snow?
thing. No, on the
Oh.
roof of the thing with my glass.
Yeah, sure. Someone will find it maybe. But yeah. And you just get to see like a nice sunrise. And the shadows it casts on the snow and how it gets reflected, the sort of yellow orangey light of the early morning sun, and you see just like a bit of fog rising from.
I'm gonna
the
be
ground.
nice. I'm gonna make breakfast for everyone.
Oh, could you roll me a d20?
It's poison. It's going to roll a one.
Just to
it's gonna
see.
be poison.
Yeah, just want to see how good the breakfast is.
16.
Okay, yeah, it's decent. But
Decent.
yeah, morning
It's a
comes.
16.
Yeah, decent. Morning comes, and you'll wake up after a long rest. So if you had lost anything, you regained it.
Also, what about the nightmares?
I guess no one had nightmares. This time.
This time. Sure, Dandelion. Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Sorry, what? Sorry, my bad. I was reading something and got lost in it. Were you talking to me?
Carolina just asked if anyone had nightmares, which I assume.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, but Ben hasn't, so
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, No, actually, I didn't. Why did someone have nightmares?
I don't know if this was Zylrona asking or Carolina
No,
asking.
it wasn't.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't. I didn't have no nightmares. Sorry, I'm sorry. I zoned out completely. I was absorbed by my reading. No.
Okay. Everyone, I made breakfast because I'm so nice.
You are.
There it is. It's
Why
eggs.
do you doubt it?
People say I'm kind of a jerk, which sometimes is true.
At least you know. It's good that you have
It's
self-awareness.
eggs and milk. And,
I don't drink milk.
well, that's what we have. Benevolence. And water, I guess, for you.
Okay, I'll have water. Thank you for the eggs.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Well, you'll eat your breakfast. Nicely done by Dandelion this morning. Could you all roll a Constitution saving throw against poison? But it's actually a very decent breakfast. Dandelion, they outdid themselves on this one, and you see Griff preparing the horses, reattaching them to the carriage, and you see him, like just sort of yawning and stretching, trying to wake up fully. He does bring like some tea if you wanted to. Basically, he says, "Well, as soon as you're ready, we'll hit the road, and we should be there probably this evening, I guess. I hope, because I don't like to spend nights in Sunder outside. I mean, it's not great.
Wait, tonight? I thought we had one more day to go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the full day of traveling, and we should be there probably during the night in Sunder Spring. I mean."
Oh, because I thought it would take 4 days, and it's the third one.
Wait. It is
think
the
it's-
third one. I'm sorry. No, I
Okay,
messed up.
it's okay.
I'm sorry, I messed up.
I mean,
2
I
days.
didn't- I don't mind I don't mind jumping a day or going pretty fast if nothing happens. You know.
Yeah, no, don't worry. We'll go faster if need be.
Okay.
But no, yeah,
Sorry,
no, 2 days
sorry.
left. No, it's my fault. No, thank you. But no, 2 days left, and he basically tells you we should arrive in the evening in about 2 days.
Okay.
And just jumps on the driver's seat, and when you're ready, you go in.
Sure, let's go.
He just gets out of the barn, and you start going through Sunder's countryside. And I'm going to ask someone to roll a d20, please.
Do it, Carolina. You're the dice roller for these things.
You really have to stop letting me do it. It's just a straight D20.
Yeah, just a straight d20.
6.
6?
I think it's just to see on the table what happens.
Okay. Good. You start going. You can see the snow, sometimes a bit patchy here and there, when there's a field or a farm or someone's house. You do feel like this is not exactly farming land, because it might be a bit hard to get many vegetables to grow. You do see a few animals though. You get the impression that this is the commerce here. But you have a lovely day of just traveling through the countryside of Sunder. From time to time, you do not see that many travelers here. But from time to time, you'll just like meet someone, and you can see that they have those big fur cloaks, and some even have goggles, just to protect themselves from the cold. And they wave at you sometimes when you pass. They seem pretty friendly. You do realize that a lot of the people you saw were either dwarves or gnomes, and even some dragonborns, which, to use Zylrona, is still a pretty new thing. And I'm guessing Benevolence as well.
Probably, unless there are dragonborns where I'm from, but I don't think so.
I don't know. No, there are no dragonborns. But yeah, to you two, that's pretty new. Like that's a miniature bipedal dragon.
See, that's what
perfect.
Dariel is. A dragon.
It's really not like Dariel, Zylrona. Like there's nothing similar. They're scaly, the dragonborns, you know. But yeah, no, that's a pretty new sight for you. You can see that they seem to be more resistant to the cold in a way. Some of them, anyway. And they come in, every color you can think of. But yeah, just having a nice time traveling through a strange land. And night falls, evening comes, and it is time again to find somewhere to sleep. Do you want again to just sleep outside, or do you want to maybe try and find a place?
Oh, maybe we should try again to find a place outside.
Yeah,
Place
maybe
outside?
yeah, I think that's the best.
Yeah. Best course of action.
Yeah, sure. Make me another survival check.
I'll help.
You have advantage.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm pretty. Benevolence is pretty good at survival. That's what I'm trying to do when I'm helping you. Hopefully.
Oh, boy. 10.
Okay.
Maybe I should.
We all
Well,
die out of gold.
It's too late now.
Yeah, I know. Next time I will.
Zylrona, you look around and you realize that you are not in the worst place you could be to find a place to sleep, but you're in a bad spot to find a place to sleep. Problem is, Griff basically tells you we would have to ride all the way to Sunder Spring to find something suitable around here. And sadly, the only option that you find that's kind of hidden behind a snow hill is just like frozen ground and really like hard dirt underneath. It's not a great place. You're very visible from the road, even though you are trying to hide behind a snow hill. But yeah, that's the best you can do right now. And Griff says, well, guess we don't really have a choice. We'll have to bundle up inside because it's not going to be a fun ride, that one. I'm telling ya.
Yeah, it's okay.
Well, unless someone else wants to go look for a place to stay, or just maybe risk something and go to a tavern or something. This is all I found.
It will be enough. Thank you. Let's just sleep here and whatever.
Yeah, Zylrona, if you didn't find anything, probably there was nothing to find. Let's just sleep in the carriage.
Sure.
Do you want to do night watches or?
Yeah.
Sure. Can go first this time.
Who takes the first? Okay. Yeah. Everyone bundles up inside the carriage. You do see Griff, going through the stuff, and he finds like big fur cloaks. Oh, not cloaks, sorry, covers.
Nice.
And he says, I guess that's the best thing we can do. They're a bit old, but it should be hot, Hands it to all of you, and one to you as well, Dandelion. Closes the door behind you as you are standing guard. Outside, you are freezing outside, Dandelion. It is quite horrible tonight. And to make... actually, I don't know. We'll see. Make me a... roll a d20 for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
8.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. So you start your guard, your night's watch, and you're freezing your balls off. basically. And you feel a bit frustrated because you can see that basically as much as you can see all around you, because visibility is pretty good, you realize that everyone can see you as well, especially from the road, because it's very open. And to make matters worse, at some point, like the wind picks up and starts blowing quite hard, to the point that you are almost like freezing in place, and you have to walk quite a lot to try and get the blood pumping and some heat.
I play with
but-
my marbles. The real ones. That's not a pun.
Oh, hey, you know what? You need to stay hot. So I understand.
Oh no!
I realized
no.
what it meant as I said it.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine.
That's what made it so much better.
So you play with your marbles,
Yeah.
because there are worse ways to die from the cold.
if you're gonna die, man.
I mean, yeah, might as well, just one last time.
Like this Pompeii dude, like
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
rubbing one off.
I mean, he's right. I understand the guy. I
Yes.
understand the guy.
Yes.
So yeah, wind picks up, and you're getting quite cold. And to make things even worse, it's starting to take some snow and carry it all around you, and to the point that the visibility is now nothing. The
Yeah,
good thing about that.
okay. Is that they can
Good
see us
thing about
neither.
that. Well, yeah, technically you are pretty well hidden. The bad thing about that is that you are now covered in snow and it's getting wet.
Yeah, I go
because,
inside.
Yeah.
I go inside the carriage and I open like the window. If I open the window, like there's still like glass or whatever, right? Or how does it work?
Well, you can't open the window. There are blinds on it that you can close and open, but the windows are just part of the carriage.
Okay, yeah, but I do the thing where I can see through the window then.
Oh yeah, sure.
So I'm inside, but I'm looking through the window.
You can see a snowstorm.
Good.
It's white, and it goes a lot. But
I assume the carriage
from
like
that.
bounces, like goes around.
it's
Sometimes.
starting to shake a bit. Yeah, starting to rock. A bit.
Go and put some covers on the horses outside.
Oh,
Forgot
that's
about
nice.
that.
That's
Oh.
nice.
I was actually thinking about
Yeah.
doing it on my watch.
I put some
Thank
of the
you.
covers in the horses outside.
So maybe some of them will survive. Yeah. Okay. Cool. And then you go inside to finish your watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. You finish your watch. The snowstorm is still going, but you can wake up someone else should you want to.
Oh, we didn't decide in the northern. Amazing.
Whichever, I don't really mind. I can take second, I can take third.
Let me
Yeah.
roll something. Well, it's Zylrona. Zylrona, wake up.
Okay, I guess.
Don't go outside though. Like keep watch from here. There's like a storm. You're going to freeze outside, and you're not going to see anything anyways.
Well, okay, then may as well just leave. But sure, I will keep watch.
Good night.
in this storm.
Is there anything you would like to do while you are watching?
Try to keep awake, I guess.
Yeah. No, I understand that. Could you make me a perception check at disadvantage, please?
Oh.
Just in case.
Oh! A one.
Ooh.
Zylrona is blind.
Today?
Zylrona.
Zylrona falls, hits her head, goes blind forever.
Zylrona, you are inside the carriage. You're inside this big like sort of cover that you have on you, that Griff gave you,
Yeah.
and you're looking outside the window of the carriage because that's kind of the only thing you can really look outside of. And there's this big white, angry, just wind going by the carriage, and you can feel the carriage rocking from time to time. And at some point, you're thinking about what Dandelion said, and you're thinking, it can't be that bad. So, you're thinking, maybe I should crack open the door, just, I'd have a better view, and it would be a good thing. You open the door, like, just slightly.
Oh, God.
And the door, you hear, when you open it, it slams on the side of the carriage, and you hear a very worrying as the hinges of the door start breaking.
Oh, no.
Because of the force of the wind. You can react, but you have to react quick, because if you don't, the door is gone.
What
And
the
there is
fuck?
snow and wind inside the carriage now.
I hold the door, I guess. What can I do?
Make me a strength check.
Hold on.
Yeah, hold on.
That's how you die, Zylrona.
Hold on.
What the fuck?
No. Don't say that.
Make me a strength check.
Oh, I think she did.
Oh, no.
Yep, she already did, and it's
Yeah,
bad.
she did.
What's the strength check? Actually, you know what? It's a strength saving throw, technically speaking. So you have a +7.
What? Isn't it a +6?
+6, sorry.
Oh,
Well, then I guess it's like an 8 or whatever.
10.
Okay, it wasn't that bad as I thought.
Okay. I'm going to be very reassuring. It's fine. You hold on the door. As
For my
much-
life!
Yeah, for basically you are hanging on the door for dear life, and you manage. It takes so long, to the point that basically now there's a lot of snow at the entrance of the carriage. And you have let wind, a lot of cold wind inside.
My
but
God,
no,
Zylrona, I
not
told you
needed.
it was a storm! Now you woke everyone up!
And you start closing the door against the wind, and you can hear the hinges cracking, and the wood, and you're thinking, my God, it's going to splinter at this rate, and I'm going to have just the handle of the door in my hand, and the door would be gone. But after some effort, you manage to close the door, and you go back to your watch, this time behind the window, very safely. You do the rest of your watch, but again, you can't really see anything, to be fair. There's too much of a storm going on.
Okay, can I like, I don't know, I have a rope. Can I like tie the door?
Yeah, sure.
Nobody gets in or out!
There's somehow.
Yeah, sure. You can do that. No problem. No problem. The doors are now tied, closed, I guess. Yeah. Excellent.
Okay, and then I will wake up Benevolence.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't open the door, please.
Not that you can anyways.
Good luck. And I fall asleep. Or pretend.
Immediately! That's how Zylrona falls asleep.
I mean,
Closes her eyes, falls asleep immediately.
that was quite an eventful watch for her, to be fair.
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Anything you want to do during your watch, Benevolence?
I want to examine does the rope look like she tried to keep the door closed?
Make me an investigation check.
Investigation.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, is that 16 or 15? 16. 19.
19.
Yep.
She clearly tried to lock the door in place to kill all of you in your sleep, but didn't manage it. You know that something happened with the door, and you start looking at it because it's a bit weird, like rope on the door. You look at the hinges, especially the ones at the bottom of the door. You can see that they are slightly bent out of shape. and you can see that in parts the wood is slightly cracked.
Okay.
An immense amount of force has been applied to that door. And looking at the wind and the snowstorm, you understand that she might have opened the door, and the door nearly got ripped, ripped away from the carriage. And you think that the rope is just there to maintain the two doors closed as much as possible.
Could I use the immovable rod in a way that would keep the doors locked, but without damaging the carriage in any way?
From the outside, yes.
Oh, okay, whatever.
From the inside, not really.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just keep watch.
Sure. Could you make me a perception check? Actually, you had a 19 investigation.
Yes.
Yeah, but it would be at disadvantage to make me a perception check at disadvantage.
Oh, I can't see the die. Where are you? At disadvantage, it's 8.
Yeah, 8. You are reaching the same conclusion that the others reached before. You can't see shit outside. There's just a storm going on. There's not much you can do. You're sure that no one can see you. Towards the end of your watch, the storm kind of clears a bit, and the wind stops, and it calms down. If you take a good look, the horses are still there. They seem to have found like a small alcove where they were protected from most of it, so they resisted pretty well. You don't see any obvious traces of any like foul play around you, so you're confident it went well.
Okay. Well, I will stay outside then if the storm is gone to watch the sunrise. And if it's too cold, I guess I could use like dancing lights or firebolts around myself to kind of stay warm.
It is cold, but I mean it is.
Oh, actually, I will. If you allow me for flavor, I would like to use dancing lights around the horses to keep them warmish a bit more.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
This is for the horses.
Yes.
Yeah,
For the horses.
For the horses. Yeah, sure. You use dancing light around them. You can see that they actually get closer to the lights.
No.
As it seems to be warmer, and like most of the storm died down, so they're less afraid. It is a bit cold for you, obviously. It's about 4 in the morning. Like it's pretty cold. Probably even like more than that, but anyway. But yeah, beautiful sunrise on Sunder. You can just see it casting some shadows on the mountain, which you are quite close to.
Okay.
By now. So yeah, no, it's a beautiful little morning in Sunder.
Okay, well, guess I'll make breakfast and then wait for everyone to wake up.
Could you roll for the breakfast?
I can roll for breakfast. It's an 11.
Oh, okay. It is food.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, it is food. You'll wake up after another long rest. Griff starts preparing the horses and makes sure that everything is all right with them. And it can be ready like in a couple of hours. And you see Benevolence serving breakfast, which doesn't look. It's not the most appetizing thing you've ever seen. It's not exactly the best thing you've ever seen, but it's breakfast, so it's fine. And again, Griff, after you've had your breakfast, etc., just jumps on the carriage, and tells you that when you're ready to go, he's ready to go.
Yeah, let's just go, Griff.
Yeah, excellent. Roll me one last D20.
Go,
please.
Carolina, do it.
No.
Fine.
Holy shit.
Do you want me to do it? You're the roller.
Yes.
Fine.
Zylrona is still out of commission. Okay? It was a
Fine.
very tiring night.
It was, yeah.
11.
Sorry, what did you say?
11.
11? Oh, perfect. That's fate. I like fate.
Benevolence, you're rolling next time.
Well, it's something that I was kind of thinking it would be nice if you saw that before you reached Sunder Springs. So that's good. Yeah, you go. You haven't had the best night of your life. Let's face it. You're pretty tired. You're not even sure you really got the long rest you really needed, and most of you start dozing off in the carriage. Fortunately, Grief seemed to be alert and pretty awake, and to kind of keep you awake and engaged, etc. You can see a few people around. You're feeling like you're getting towards civilization a bit more, towards the city a bit more. But at some point, Griff basically tells you, "Look, guys, I'm sorry. I know, I need to stop for a minute. If you don't mind, the horses need to stop for a minute.
Of
We're not
course.
very far. We won't lose too much time. So if you don't mind,
Sure, I mean, the horses were outside the entire night, so yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
yeah, so
Yeah.
need to stop, yeah. Even
Yeah, okay.
a couple of blankets won't protect you that much.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
So yeah, he stops into a field. It's actually a beautiful day today. You've got a massive sun, pretty high up in the sky. It's about lunch, so it's a good thing that you stop now. It's about noon, so it's the right time to do it. He actually gets some food out, and you can see that Griff immediately goes to the horses, gives them some hay and some water. And as they are eating their thing, you're eating yours basically. And Griff, you can see that he goes and lays down for a minute to get a bit of a bit more sleep. And you're eating, and you're just watching the horses do their thing, eating some hay, and drinking some water. And at some point, you could swear one of the horses just sighed.
Just what?
Sighed. The
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could swear. He drank some water and then
One of our horses. Or one of the
Yeah.
other horses.
I mean, it was coming from there. The sound. Just a big old sigh.
What?
I go to the horse. One of the horses.
Mhm.
The closest one, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Grab his face. Or her face, whatever. And say,
Mhm.
Nisa?
Oh god.
Nisa, if this is a prank, it's not funny. It was cold. Were you in the cold the entire night?
Dandelion.
Wasn't she in the demiplane?
It's Dandelion,
Well.
Carolina. I forget
I know.
stuff.
Dandelion. You look deep into the dark brown eyes of this magnificent horse, by the way.
Oh,
a real
God.
stallion, that one. Deep into its eyes, and like a lot of horses, he has slightly watery eyes, and you can almost see your reflection into them, and you're starting to think, this horse has the wisest eyes I've ever seen on a horse. He looks like he's full of wisdom
Oh my god, it's Nisa.
and knowledge,
Okay, it's not Nisa.
and it's just there's something about this horse, and that's when you hear, "Hello,
Ah!
hi, I'm sorry to be a bother. I am in the hall.
What? In the what? Sorry, I didn't understand.
In the hall in the ground."
I opened the horse's mouth and look inside.
He wasn't. The horse wasn't talking.
I know,
There's,
but you
hay
said the hole.
in his mouth. No, there's just hay.
Okay.
Guys, girls, whatever. There's a weird voice saying that in a hole.
I'll look at the floor.
Could
Is
you
there a
make me a
hole?
perception check?
Oh god.
Actually,
you can find a hole.
investigation check.
Find a hole.
Run in the field and there are stuff
Natural
around, so-
20 or something like
Oh,
that.
good.
I don't know. I didn't roll. I'm saying that's what
Oh.
I got, I guess.
Investigate.
Investigation, yeah.
Wait, what is it? What? Fuck. Okay,
Right in the middle of the list.
7.
Oh no, okay.
God, you're so lucky
You
tonight.
are, yeah. God, okay.
Yeah!
Well, it's not benevolence, it's you. Well, yeah, you start looking around for the horse. You know, it's not far from the horses. It was in that direction. But try as you may, you cannot find exactly where the horn is. From it, you just hear the guy going, "Ah, Rocky, will you look at that? I think we have a bit of good luck, which is good because we were about to die, weren't we, Rocky?" But you can't find the horn, even though you are trying to listen for the voice.
Hello?
Yes, hello.
Are you in the ground?
Yes, I am. Yes, inside of it. How are you doing, by the
Are
way?
we
Sorry, I
stepping
forgot
on
my
you?
manners.
Are we stepping on you?
No, absolutely not. I am inside a hole in the ground.
Let's see if I find the hole.
Yes, of course.
I'ma
make
look
me,
too.
Yeah,
Well,
investigation checks.
no, that's not going to happen.
Ooh, no.
Well, nobody finds the hole. Amazing.
It's a hole.
I rolled
7.
7.
I rolled a
Holy
3.
Oh,
Holy fuck.
God,
three.
we're bad at this.
Okay.
Well,
You
I
look
guess that's
around,
it. Goodbye.
Can't find a hole. You know he is somewhere around where you are, but you can't find a hole.
Well, that's fine for the look for the hole.
Dandelion?
I rolled a 3.
You said a 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. At some point, so you are searching, and at some point you can feel that the ground beneath your feet is less palpable and less solid. And for a minute there, you do the wild coyote thing. While you're just in the air, not moving, and then you fall
Great.
inside a hole.
Great.
Oh, well, you found it.
And the guy inside, so he's a dragonborn. He's a very well-dressed...
Oh, I fell on the guy? Okay.
Or in front of him, I should say. He's a very, very well-dressed dragonborn. Very official-looking in a way. And he goes, "Oh, hi.
Hi!
You fell in the hole as well."
No, yeah, I came here to save you. We're going to be
Oh, you
saved.
did!
By
Oh,
the
that's very
great
nice
Dandelion
of you.
Blaze-Storm and Zylrona and Benevolence.
I think
Hi.
I know your name. Hi,
My name,
hi,
yes.
hello. I am Odin.
That's Benevolence von Himits. Have you heard of that? How rich is she?
I have heard of the Von Himits. The Von Himits? Oh, well, they are very rich. Yes, of course.
Ha-ha!
Of course. I mean, if your friend is a Von Himit, I'm sure she knows how rich she is. So you are going to save me from inside the hole.
Yes.
Well, that's very nice of you. I wouldn't like to be a bother.
What are you doing inside the hole?
I was when I was traveling back to see my wife and my kid in Sunder Springs. I was traveling, and I thought today is a beautiful day to have a picnic. That was 5 days ago, and I just walked into a field and then fell in a hole.
It's dumb. Falling in holes.
I know. My wife always says I'm a klutz.
It's fine.
I'm very clumsy.
I'll take you out of this. Zylrona Benevolence, take us
You
out
are. That's very good. Have you met? I'm sorry, I forget my manners. Have you met my friend Rocky? And he
I'm
shows
assuming
you
it's a rock.
little...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a rock. It's a rock, but interestingly enough, the rock has a face, and he tells you that basically he found it this way, like the face
Wilson.
was already on it.
Hi, Rocky. So does Rocky talk, or does it only talk to you? Is it one of those things where it only talks to you?
No. Rocky is not particularly loquacious. Rocky is a very good listener, and I with the help of Rocky, I have actually made a rather good inventory of my life, and you know, I feel like if I got out of this hole and didn't die from
How many gold coins are
not
in that
eating.
inventory, and how many of them are you willing to pay for us to save you? We'll save you
Well,
anyways, but
the answer to both would be I don't have much gold, but I am willing to help you if you needed some accommodation in Sunder Springs.
sure.
Guessing that's where you
Does Rocky want to be saved as well?
I mean, I do see him as a friend now.
Fine, I'm going to save Rocky. I pick up Rocky and I show it up.
You know, I didn't think of doing that. That's actually that's very clever. I have to say. Hmm. You're very good at this saving
Aha!
business.
I know. A lot of people
I
have been
know.
disappearing though. So like I don't know,
Well.
but I'm trying.
People tend to do that. Well, so yes, no, yes, no, I don't have much money. I'm afraid, but maybe I can help you some other way.
Yeah. You can just tell everyone that Dandelion Blaze-Storm saved you. It's great. Now I look
Oh
around.
yes, of course.
How tall is the thing that I have to climb to get back up?
It's a good 40 feet down.
What is it in meters, please?
No idea.
Why do you say 40 feet if you don't
Say
know
said
what
40
it is?
feet, so I know if I can climb it or not.
About 12 meters.
Climb it or not with my climbing speed, I guess.
Yeah. It's more than your climbing speed. It's about 12 meters.
Also, there's the problem that he's too heavy for me to carry.
Yeah, you think so.
Zylrona and Benevolence, need to get out. Need to take this guy out. He's going to get us like we can use his house or whatever when we go to Sunder Springs.
Okay, no more sleeping in the middle of nowhere.
Also, I threw a rock. It's his friend. Just to keep the rock
Okay.
somewhere. Don't
Yeah,
lose it.
yeah, sure.
He's called Rocky.
It's Rocky.
He's a very nice friend.
Good for you. I throw a
Alright.
rope at him.
Oh, thank you. I really don't. I didn't mean to be a bother. I'm really sorry.
It's fine. Just climb.
And he takes on the rope and starts climbing. I'm guessing you help him,
Yeah.
Zylrona. But he starts climbing, and like after a while, gets out of the hole, and you can see Odin a bit more like clearly.
Just
he
one thing.
is-
As I'm in the hole, do I see anything interesting in the hole, or is just a hole?
You see, what do you see? Make me a perception check.
17.
You see the remains of what you think was not a very good pit trap, because you can see like bits of hay that were covering the hole, you think, and some sticks that they used to make it a bit more sturdy. You can also see, weirdly enough, a bouquet of flower, but that has been, trampled.
Yeah.
And kind of destroyed in the hole.
When you fell. I see.
And a lot of rocks.
Sure, I climb after him in the rope.
Mhm. Sure, no problem. You can see Odin a bit better. Is a medium humanoid, which for a dragonborn means that he's about almost 3 meters tall. He has yellow orangey scales, 2 horns that go towards the back of his head, and you can see that he is very well dressed, kind of on the fat side, quite the thick boy basically, but he seems to have like a very sort of nice disposition. Like he's very smiley, and he seems very well dressed, very well mannered. And he says, "Oh, well, that's very nice of you."
Well, that
I
one's
cannot
Benevolence.
thank you enough.
The one with the... People say it's silver hair. And Zylrona is the one with the ears. The big ones.
Well, Benevolence, hi, hello.
Hi.
I am Odin.
Hi. Well, I'm Benevolence.
Yes. I'm terribly sorry. Thank you very much. That was and Zylrona, is it? Yes. Odin again. Thank you for saving me. That's
this-
very nice.
Is this normal? For traps to be around?
What is?
You fell on a trap. Is that normal?
I know. Well, sometimes in the region, we had a few troubles back in the day with some goblins and some kobolds, and yes, they did put some traps here and there. But usually we managed to avoid them. But I was thinking about something else, and just fell in the hole.
Well, it happens. It's okay.
Thank you. Yes, I was worried because it was the 5th day and I didn't have any water left. So I was thinking, I'm
How?
either going to die from
That
when I had
snow, the
water on
snow
me and
just
then I drank
melts
it.
and you can drink it. I know it's disgusting because there's poop in it, but like you can still drink it.
Well, it's
If you're
just that if you
desperate.
look at the field, you can see that there isn't that much snow around. But yes, no, I was also starting, and I am still quite hungry. So yes.
Well, we have some water and some rations if you want.
And we're
Oh,
going
I
to
don't, I
like.
don't want to impose.
But no, it's okay, really.
It's the king paid for it. It
Really?
doesn't matter.
Oh, he did. Oh, did the king send someone for me?
Yes.
That seems weird. I don't know him.
No.
We are.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. We are on our way to Sunder Springs right now. So if you want us to drop you by, we could
Oh,
do
you
that.
are? I would. That would be marvelous because I'm pretty sure my wife thinks I'm dead. So
Well, if you've been in the hole for 5 days, I guess she would. Yes, I see. I
Yes.
see how that would happen.
Yes, there is a correlation there, I suppose. Or did you find my flowers in the hole? I wanted to offer them to my wife.
Yes,
when I
but they
came
were
back.
all messed up. You need
well,
new flowers.
I'll
I
buy
have a
some
lot of
flowers.
dandelions. Do you want some dandelions to give to your wife?
No.
Okay.
My wife doesn't like dandelions.
Oh my god.
She doesn't like you either. No, he doesn't say that. No, I'll buy some flowers when we arrive in Sunder Spring. I'm sure I'll find some way to get some flowers. But no, yes, if you have food, I gladly accept it, as long as I am not taking it from your own mouth.
It's okay.
Metaphorically, I don't mean to, Yes. I'm guessing you bring him towards the carriage, and you show him the food that you have. He starts eating a bit, and he, you can see that he's starting to feel a bit better now that he has eaten some stuff. And as Griff starts waking up and basically tells you, well, we're ready to go if you want to. He sees the new addition, but doesn't seem to be too surprised. Weirdly enough, like he's had weirder stuff happen in the carriage. And as you start making your way towards Sunder Spring, Odin actually tells you, well, can I inquire, if it's not a secret, of course, can I inquire why you would like to visit a little town?
Business.
Business. Oh well, that's funny. I am in business.
Which business are you in?
Oh well, I am. I work for the mining company in Sunder
Oh, that's
Springs.
convenient.
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh my god, it's almost like it's written or something.
Almost like someone wrote it to make sense at some point. Yes, no, I am. Well, I was a miner when I arrived about 20 years ago, a bit more.
And who brought you here?
No idea.
It was,
Can't remember.
it was me.
I know it was you, just joshing you. Calm down. I do remember
And Ren and Nissa.
the cat person who brought us here. You see, before we were actually the hired killer of a despot who lived on another planet.
Oh.
Yes,
The red
tremendous
dandelion.
life. It wasn't called that at the time, but yes.
It's called like that now.
Apparently, I don't know. I never went back. But yes, I was a miner in the crystal mining company, but they said that my pickaxe skill was lacking. However, I was pretty good with numbers. So when they decided to fire me, which I understood I was really bad with the pickaxe, there was an incident, I killed someone. Let's not dwell on the past, I can't talk about it. I actually became the accountant for the company. You see? So, yeah, I am also in business.
Well, it's funny that you would do that because our business is actually a king's request
Ooh.
to get as many crystals as we can.
Oh. Oh, really?
Yep.
That's-
Yep,
Wow.
the payment should be arriving anytime. Or maybe already arrived. I don't remember what the king said. If it was
Well,
arriving before or after.
That's certainly the quite the quest, isn't it? You're like adventurers.
Yes. Not really that big of a quest, just come here, buy crystals, bring them back.
Yeah. That sounds easy enough. I could, I mean, I have some contacts. Not all the big bosses, of course, but I have some contacts. I could maybe help you a bit. Ease things out.
Okay, really cool. Nice. I want to do an insight check.
Sure.
Okay. Don't screw me now. 18.
Oof. Could you please entertain our guests?
Woo! Yes!
Oh,
Yes, there is something really wrong about this dude. There's something... I don't know, I have bad vibes.
yes.
How can I say this?
Bad vibes, man. Bad vibes.
What the fuck is that fucking thing? What the fuck? Hello? What? Chill. Scary. Yo, I'ma check his vibe. What are you? Yeah, what are you? Bad vibe!
Let me check his vibe. That's benevolent.
Odin just basically went, oh yeah, that's interesting. Yes. Well, interesting.
Very. Is
What?
there an issue?
With what, my dear?
I don't know. You seem concerned.
Do I?
Well, if you try not to be, you're not doing a great job. I'm sorry to say that.
Oh. Well, it's just yes. I am concerned because crystals and in large amounts. Sometimes it's difficult to obtain, and I certainly don't want you to be to leave empty-handed.
And yet you're a mine and that's your job. Not you, but you, the company. Is a mine and that's their job.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
see, it's not us that will be disappointed if we don't have what we came here to get. It will be the king himself.
Are you?
We are not here. I told you, for vacations. We are here on behalf of the king. We are representing him, I think.
Are you trying to scare him?
Or
Or are you
seduce
trying
him.
to sway him?
Or trying to seduce him.
Let's say I'm being firm.
So it would be an intimidation check, is what you're saying.
I guess.
Okay. Give me an intimidation check, please.
Beat his ass, break his legs.
It's a natural one.
Well,
Oh.
that's very on brand.
Oh. Well, you see him. So as you
I mean,
say,
I'm trying not to scare him. I'm just telling the truth. To be fair,
Yeah.
it's not really us. It's the king. We're not here.
Yeah.
We're
I'm
fine.
not saying you're lying. I'm saying
Yeah, I know. I'm
I'm
just
not trying to scare him.
No, I mean no.
Well, kind of. You see him as you say that. You see him kind of. There's a fleeting moment of fear, or at least concern, because you just mentioned the king. But he steels himself and he says, "Well, I'm sure, official business like this, yeah, they will do their best to to accommodate any request you may have.
Are you trying to say that we're not gonna get a lot of crystals? Because that's kind of what I'm reading right now.
Did you see the mountain in the sky? I assume you did, because everyone did, and heard them, and whatever.
And it goes around Orbis in one day. So I'm sure you've seen it.
I don't think that's quite correct. I'm pretty good with.
But you've seen the
what
mountain.
You mean?
Of course, I've seen the mountain. Benevolence, could you give me a persuasion check this time?
6. Oh no, wait. Persuasion. I have something. Oh yeah, +6. So that's 18.
Yeah, that's enough. You seem almost like melting, under your gaze and your onslaught of words. And he goes, "Look, I'm not the one telling you this. Yes.
No,
it's
I'm confused.
Rocky.
Yes. Yes. Exactly. Rocky told you. There's been lately. There's been some weird things happening with the mines. I'm their accountant, so part
most
of my
boring job ever.
is. Well, no, it's very interesting, but I don't have time now to discuss it. I know the exact number of crystals that we mine daily, and I know how much is sold and to whom. That's my job. I But recently, some of the mines had to close down. Except, you see, to know the number of crystals, I have to go there myself and count it and keep the books. And I went to one of the mines that had closed down because it was quite close to another mine that I was inspecting. And as much as it was closed down, they were still mining something. And that's weird. And after that, I received some threats against, well, my wife and my kid. And they asked me to forget that I saw anything. And I don't know what's happening, but it sounds a bit concerning. I'm just trying to protect my family. Something I think you can understand, but the mines and the people who usually
Did they also replace the people that usually work in the mines?
No, that's the weird thing. It's the same people. They did. Some of them did look a bit different, but not,
How? Different how?
more distant. I usually have a pretty good, rapport with the miners, and because you see, I was one of them once.
Is that why you have a friend as a rock?
Oh,
I mean,
solid,
a rock
solid,
as a
solid
friend?
point.
Well, no, that was more of a chance encounter in the hall, which I won't say changed my life. It's a bit early to say it, but I think it's going to change a lot.
I'm sure
I
it will.
self-actualized, and I realized a few things that needed to change.
But back to the mines. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
When all of this started, like the mines closing down, and you see, when did you were threatened?
And was the king informed of that?
Well,
I mean, I guess not, because they didn't want you to say it, but
no.
yeah.
Look, the first time any mine, the mines close down sometimes. There are accidents, there are things that go wrong. Maybe one of the veins of crystals is depleted, and we need to wait a bit because usually when the veins are depleted, those crystals are weird, and they can just come back, and the veins is is good again. So sometimes we close down the mine, and that's normal. But the first time that this thing happened, this weird closing down of a mine for no reason happened, was at least a year ago. But it was nothing. It was just one mine that was down, and the rest was fine. And that's when I noticed that some people were weirdly more distant, and but business was good. Still, Right now, it's less good. A lot of mines have closed down, and we don't know why, and we're not mining as many crystals as we used to. And that little incident with being threatened, that happened about, I'd say a good month ago. Maybe even more. A month and a half, maybe. That's only because I stupidly went to the closed down mine. I just wanted to see what was happening over there, and then they saw me, and But it's the thing is, it's the higher ups, the bosses. They say it's business as usual. It's fine. It's normal. It doesn't feel normal. Not when you get threatened.
Well, yeah, being threatened surely is not normal.
So you're telling me
No.
you cut a lot of mines, which it's cutting on the, supply. Nobody has
Yes.
noticed?
They're being very clever about it, and they have asked me to doctor the books a bit so that it says that it's fine. But they're clever about it. Like, a lot of the mines are still up and running. They're just working at half their capacity, basically, because a lot of the workers have been diverted to the closed down mines to do something. I suppose. I don't know.
Wait.
How many frozen cats have you seen?
None.
So you think, okay, let's say, okay, of course you're not going to tell anyone that you said that, but if I go to your
Rocky
bosses,
said it.
okay, I don't think they're going to buy that Zylrona, but we can try. That's Rocky said it. We go talk to your bosses. They're going to pretend that the mines aren't closed, or they're going to give us some bullshit excuse for the mines to be closed. What do you think
Well,
is
they're
going to
going to
happen?
give you the official excuse, which is that the mine has a problem and needed to close down for a while, or that they're going to tell you that the particular vein in that mine is going to be depleted, and
How good are you at forging documents, though?
I'm an accountant. I'm not, I'm good with numbers. If you did anything with numbers, I'm your man. Dragon. I'm your dragon.
Can be a dragon,
Because
man.
I'm not a dragon.
It's fine.
I'm your dragonborn.
Fine. You keep working on that.
Yes.
I have a plan. I'm not saying it's a good plan.
Let's hear it.
But I have a plan. Because the first plan was to sneak in the mines. But then I remembered that the two of you don't know how to sneak. And then that could be a problem. So, we pretend that the king sent us as royal mine investigators or safety investigators. I mean, I'm assuming they told the king that there were problems with the mines, right?
Well, no, that's the thing. We have enough crystals and enough.
But if there are problems with the mine, the king can know about it.
Well, yes, but it doesn't usually just ask for a progress report. We've been delivering most of our contracts with no problem. That's what I don't understand. Business is not too bad. We have enough crystals to supply.
Oh, but the
city, as
problem
we usually
is
do.
the problem is if we come and have a big order, they're not going to be able
Yes.
to do that.
Yes, exactly. We have enough crystals to, not default on our normal engagement.
We are a team sent by the king, and that's official. So we can just say we are a team sent by the king. One of us is there to negotiate. The other one's like, I don't know, a safety person to investigate the safety of the mines, and the other one's benevolence. I don't know what the third one can be. We can come up with something. And therefore we can have access to multiple parts of the thing, of the mines and whatever. And if we're sent by the king, if we have some sort of bullshit document that seems kind of official, like they can't say no to the king, right? If the king asks for, like, sends a person that says, oh, sent by the king to investigate the mine, they can't just say no.
Unless they're working for someone who has more powers than the king. Someone like Magus.
Okay, and then we inform the king, and the king sends soldiers or whatever.
I understand what you mean. Was it Dandelion? Yes, it was.
God.
I'm sorry, we never got your name when we.
My name is everywhere!
That's true.
We didn't get it. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm
Okay,
tired.
spread it around. When you say that, I
Okay,
saved you.
I will. The problem is that they've been making every effort to prevent anyone from going into the closed down mines. They've cited that it was too dangerous. They've cited that for now.
And that's why the king heard about it and sent a specialist.
But they won't let you in. That's what I'm trying to say.
So
Because
they will
it's too
refuse
dangerous,
a
right?
request from the king that sends a
Yes.
specialist that's actually a safety person that knows about mines.
It's a privately owned company. They kind of do whatever they want sometimes.
Okay, but I'm assuming the king has some influence. If he sends, like, someone to investigate the mine, they have to let them investigate the mine.
I suppose I don't know. You need to talk to the mayor. Well,
Who is the mayor? Is he a dragonborn as well? Did you guys, like, rank up
No.
so fast in the things that you already have mayors?
oh no. I mean, we did have one candidate 5 years ago, but it didn't go through. No. It's one of the old dwarves of Sunder. He was pretty close to the founder of Sunder Spring.
Oh, fucking convenient.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
okay. I understand what's going on.
I don't. I'm just saying to everyone.
Same.
My plan says this. We try to get in like another quote-unquote official way. And if they don't, we just, like, sneak inside. We sneak! Sneak. And I make a sneaking, like, symbol with my hands.
What does that look like? Because
It's like
curious.
two fingers walking very slowly.
Oh, I see. Is he walking on a tightrope? I'm not sure I understand your hands.
Sneaking! Irrelevant. To you,
Yes.
at least.
Okay.
So that's my plan. Unless anyone has a better plan. That is the plan.
I would have to tell you, I'm pretty sure the closed down mines are guarded pretty much 24/7.
Well, Zylrona has a big hammer. That's for
I have
now.
experience in being guards or fake being one for other people, so
You are?
maybe I can.
Zylrona has an hammer
infiltrate.
and a sword that now have weird symbols on them that I never saw before. Which is weird. But you know, you do you with your weapons.
Stop observing my swords more than you should.
They're so big and all over the place.
No, they're not.
They're bigger than you, Zylrona.
Yes, and don't look at
Irrelevant.
them.
I'll watch your sword as much as I want. I look at their sword.
Creepy.
So that's the plan.
He's
Unless,
a bit creepy, yes.
unless anyone... I'm stressed! I have
Oh.
things to do. And people to save. That's not just falling or jumping in a hole to get you out of there.
That
We have
was
to go
very
to
nice.
to
Thank
go
you.
to other
Good.
planes and it's weird. Irrelevant. Do the two of you have more information or plans that you want to do, or do we just go with this weird plan that I have?
You can go with your plan. I really don't have a plan. I don't really.
We will have to sneak in, I think. Whatever happens, it's never gonna work.
They're just
You
going to say
do
not to-
realize this won't work if we have to sneak in, right? I mean, I point at myself.
And then you move your arm and does clink, clink, clink,
Yeah,
clink, clink,
yeah.
clink.
I know, but if we want to get where we need to get to go get Alwyn and Lisa, we need a lot of crystals, and they're not gonna give them to us.
I know,
So
but that's
We're
why.
gonna have to go in there anyways to see what's happening.
Yeah, but you are the one that told me not to get in trouble. So I'm trying to do this in a way that doesn't get anyone in trouble. The king also told me to not get in trouble, but I don't give a shit about it. So, like,
See, we were trying to work on
Trouble.
this. You don't give a shit. We do. Well, at least I do. Okay.
about what the king says. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, but that's my point. I'm also following what he said, not getting into trouble. So we go there, pretend to be a team, see what they have to say at least. They'll say if they say no to the king, what kind of bullshit excuse they give. And then if they don't let us in for some reason.
They won't.
What if
Why
the king himself came here and asked to see the mine? Would they say no?
I'm sorry. I think Horden just taught you this, but they don't have to answer to the king in that way.
I don't think they do. No, it's a
And-
privately owned company.
But what
They-
if
they-
I try to persuade them and I roll the natural 20?
Even even if the king himself would come, they are trying to hide something really weird to the point of threatening someone's life.
You also did that, Benevolence. Don't that superior.
I didn't.
You did to the drow lady.
You don't know that because I spoke in common.
Oh, that's right. Forget that.
Undercover, yes.
Undercommon. Sorry, what did I say?
Common.
Sorry, undercommon.
Which
I
would
did,
be. Yeah.
Right. Forget that then.
Okay.
So I don't know. This
I-
is my
I lost
plan.
my train of
But I mean, your plan is what? Just sneak inside? You know we're going to end up having to fight them. Do you want me to sneak inside alone? Do you trust me that much?
I'm not.
That's why
no,
we sneak inside alone.
I do trust you a whole lot to sneak inside. I just don't want you to be alone because in case there's some trouble, I don't want you to
Exactly.
get in trouble. That's not the point. The point is I don't think we need to pretend to be safety workers because they will not care
Oh,
at
okay.
all.
Okay.
I think we should just stick with our true identity to the sense of we came here to collect as many crystals as we can. And when they tell us that, oh, the mine closed down because whatever, we just try and see if we can get more information and then we get there anyways.
Okay.
I mean, they will
I'm pretty sure they're
probably-
still mining.
Zylrona, can you mine
Oh, yes,
very
they are.
fast? If you got a cake like a pickaxe, could you mine from like the top of the mountain down until the mines?
I know we're
Just-
getting paid per
I
day,
think
but
I am.
Well, let's call it Plan F. That one.
okay.
I mean, you know, if you allow me to.
Isn't
interject.
there some kind of black market that we can buy
Oh,
crystals?
yeah. I was the rogue. I
Oh.
should have thought about that.
Wait,
I wouldn't do that, my dear.
But it
But it
exists.
exists.
The crystals they get, they sell because they don't get it, but they're not exactly good. Like a few explosions, I've witnessed that.
Okay, are this
That's
good?
fine. We just need crystals anyways.
Benevolence shows.
They didn't say that they didn't need to explode. So
Zylrona, sorry, I
Oh,
don't want
no,
to
what I
die.
mean
I
is
don't want to
if
die
you touch
as
it,
we are teleporting to another
They
dimension.
explode. Like
Are-
I've seen some people buy them and then just put their hands on it and
Are these good?
explosion.
Are these good? I would show them one of the ones that I have.
You see him.
I know most
take,
of them are
like,
with Benevolence, but I have one or two or whatever.
Yeah. No, it's fine. You can have a few on you. You see him take out like some glasses, like little glasses that he puts on his snout. They can't really fit on his snout, so it's a bit weird. And he has to kind of like balance them. And he looks at them and he goes, "Yes, no, those ones are. They seem slightly depleted. Like they're missing the magical, energy that they usually carry, but they are good. And if you could replenish them with magical energy, they could work. Yes, of course.
how?
How do you replenish them?
Yes.
Oh well, you just need to put raw magical energy into it.
Okay,
Very
that doesn't really answer
Work
the
on that,
question. No, does it?
Dandelion.
Do you not have artificers in your city?
I guess.
Any artificer can do that.
Okay. Fine.
We are-
Zylrona's
you know-
immediately solved. I'm that good at solving problems.
So you mean
Yes.
that we could buy depleted crystals and just fill them up again with energy?
I mean, if you have some blank crystals and you want to reuse them, I have to say, the more you reuse a crystal, the less effective it will get. But Uh, the best ones are the raw crystal that you get from the mountains,
Which
usually.
are the one that we need.
Okay, and how is the mayor involved with all of this? Does the mayor own part of the mining
Oh
company?
no, it doesn't. No. It's just one of the old dwarves of Sunder, the ones that didn't want to stay with the others, and when they came back and they wanted to go back to Sunder to their proper city, but they couldn't do it. They felt they felt like it wasn't very respectful to go down there, and so they decided to create Sunder Spring with the help of some gnomes that were also made homeless by the wars, and they welcomed us, and they tried to make a haven for people like us that were uprooted by the blood wars, I suppose. But no, I don't think he doesn't own the mines, that's for sure. And I would say the mayor is one of the good ones, he seems to be anyway.
I do have another question regarding
Yes.
crystals. Is there a simple way to know if, for example, if they try to give us ones that explode, how do we know that they will explode beforehand?
Oh,
Is there a
well,
way, or just
I
trust your
could
intuition?
well, I could show you around the black market if you wanted to. I have been there a few times. I wouldn't recommend it. A lot of bad characters, but you will see it because they are usually chipped or broken, and that means they are quite unstable and could potentially explode at the mere touch of a person.
Oh,
Yes. I know of some people, some artificers have created crystals that could actually be used as like throwable. All you need to do is
bombs.
basically, I suppose you could call them that. I suppose, yes. I've seen artificers do it. It's very simple. You just make it unstable, really, and then you just have to throw it. And then, because it's unstable, it breaks even more and becomes even more unstable, and it just liberates force, really. From what I understand of
So it's
it.
a bomb, yes.
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 Now, second question. Should we arrive at the mines with you in the carriage? Or should you leave before?
Well, if you don't mind, I haven't seen my wife and my kid for 5 days, and they think I'm dead. So,
Okay, then-
I don't want to impose, but...
Then, chop chop. Time to leave. We're going to the mines.
I mean, if you could just...
We can take him.
Yeah,
to
sure. Drop him at home, I guess.
I mean, we're supposed to arrive like in the evening. We're not going to the mine straight off. Let's just sleep somewhere and then go.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I would really like to repay your kindness by inviting you to my home.
Sure.
I would feel remiss if I didn't at least try to repay your kindness. In
But then
some
should
form
we
or
act
other.
like we never talked to you, or is that fine?
Well, we could have met on, on the way, but I'm sure you can be a very subtle and discreet fellow
Yes.
if you want
A
to.
lot.
So, just maybe...
Okay, no,
I would
just
say-
to know if, like, we should see, we spoke with, yeah, we already know this guy.
I don't think
I
we
know
should
your
hide
name.
it. I don't think we should hide it. If you've been threatened, chances are that
You're being spied.
might
Yeah.
be followed too. So
Oh, they were
yeah.
following you
Let's
and saw you fall in the hole and just left you there. Well, they're great.
I mean, I don't think they followed me outside of Sunder
no, but
Springs.
you might
They
be
do.
followed inside, and they will see you
Yes, of course I
come
am.
out of a thing with us inside. It's just
Yes.
Well, let's just
I
go to
don't
your house
think I
then.
was the. I don't think I was the only one threatened. To be honest with you, I have no proof of it, and I wouldn't want to accuse anything or anyone of anything. But yeah. But at least I can offer you, a roof You can even stay at my house while you are in Sunder Spring, should you wish to. I would. We have the space, so you know.
Fine. Griff! Go to this guy's house. Wherever it is. Show Griff what it is. Because he doesn't know.
I mean, once we arrive in Sunder Spring, you won't be able to get the carriage inside, so
Oh my god, you guys are so...
you won't need to. Believe me. We have one of the, the most advanced city in all of Orbis. That's something to be proud, I guess, about.
I guess.
You'll see. Anything else you want to ask him, or? No. Okay. Griff continues just, riding towards Sunder Spring. He just makes small talk with you about, his family and how his wife is a gnome and they adopted a kid whose parents were eaten by a yeti. And how his kid is a dwarf, and it's funny because he's actually bigger than his mom now, even though he's not that old. But just making small talk, and you arrive at basically the gates of Sunder's Spring, which, as you all know, except you, Benevolence, I guess. Yeah. Sunder Spring is a very new city. Which was founded about like 20 something years ago by a collection of people, the Dwarves of Sunders, the old Dwarves of Sunder, the gnomes, some gnomes anyway, that also had to flee their cities, and the Dragonborns who were brought back from space, basically. When you arrive in front of Sunder, you're asked to put your carriage away before entering. And when you enter,
but I tell Griff to and I'm assuming Griff's going to not come with us, right? Going to stay somewhere close to the carriages.
Yeah,
with the carriage. Be ready with the carriage. Have the horses rest and whatever. Be ready to go fast if we need to, just in case. Just in case.
Yeah, sure. Don't worry. I'm used to, escapes.
Good.
That's fine.
Then why did you freak out? Why did you freak? Why did you freak out earlier? Weird.
I don't know. Look, I'm just trying to be okay.
Earlier, and when I say earlier, I mean like 3 days ago.
2 days ago.
Yeah.
Look, you're adventurous and you're all like cool, and I'm just the carriage driver, so I'm just trying.
You will be cool, Griff. You will be cool as well. Tell everyone that you were.
I'm just saying I'm not as cool as an adventurer.
Yeah, but you will cooler when you tell people that you were in a fight with Dandelion, Blackstorm, and Zylrona and Benevolence, and you won. Say it was like 6 goblins or whatever. Then it's fine.
Yeah, sure. Fine.
Just be ready to go. Sorry. No, we're going to the city.
Yeah, no problem. You leave your carriage. You can see that basically there's a small sort of tavern at the entrance of the city. And Griff tells you he's going to be in that tavern while you are in the city. As you enter, obviously, you've got like little hills, and you're on the foot of the mountain, and they've made use of any and all space they could. This city doesn't look like a city that was created 20 years ago. It's very modern. It kind of makes you think about Belgate in some weird way, in the architecture and sort of modernity of it all. But there's something here that Belgate doesn't have, and you can see massive brass pipes and with like steam coming out of them at weird intervals, and you see brass lines that seem to be connecting things together. It's clearly a very advanced city where you even see like all the little crystals that you have, you see them being used as street lights, or you see them on houses. You're not sure what they're supposed to be doing, but they seem to be doing something. And as you just progress through the streets, you reach what is essentially the center of the city, and there is this big, almost glass-looking ice pond in the middle of the city. And at the very end of it, there's a massive gate of sorts with an orb in the center containing little crystals, which seem to be in a weird sequence. And around it, you can see little circles which are activated by crystals as well, and pulsating with energy. And you can see labels on them that basically allow you to travel in the city by teleportation.
Oh, damn.
Those are circles of teleportation if you want to use them. By the way, the sort of ice pond in the middle is actually pretty big. And you're not sure what the structure at the end is, but it seems to also be emanating with energy. And you can just see that everything seems to be powered by the crystals, and they seem to really be almost symbiotic with the crystals, to the point that if you look around you, almost everyone seems to have a robotic companion, like an automaton with them. You see little automatons carrying some shopping for someone. You see a small kid and his friends playing with a bigger automaton. You see someone, a gnome with goggles on his head and a big apron, and he's showing off kind of a wolf automaton that he created, and he makes it do tricks, and he actually makes him even talk. It's interesting. It's a weird city like that. But yeah, that's Sunder Spring, the most modern new city you've probably ever seen. And as you approach this middle pond that looks almost like glass with all those circles of teleportation, maybe amazed by what you're seeing, but certainly, interested to see how it's going to go. That's where we'll stop.
We take too long.
We took
Jesus.
a long time to get here today. We did.
You are in Sunder Spring now.
Yes, it only took 15 sessions.
Yep.
Oh, my lord.
Yeah.
It is how it is.
We took some time. So yeah, we are in Sunder Spring now. New city, new problems, and we'll see what you make of that. I was thinking that I may make you level up.
No.
I'm going to think about it, but if it's not now, it would be probably next session. Okay. But we'll see. We'll see that. We'll talk about it. But I think we are due a little level up, a little quick level up. That being said, thank you very much for playing. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
Why?
Bye.